morning.
You guys, I'm so tired.
Oh, Jodi, I don't know why I'm so tired. This is so bad. I know. Tell me about
I'm so
it.
glad
Are you all
to
right?
be here.
Is everything good?
Yeah, just sleepless nights.
I know.
Sleepless in Seattle, except I'm in Edmonton.
Right. There you go.
Whatevs. Look, I got 2 yesterday.
2 what?
These. So then one was in my fridge this morning.
Oh, I was wondering how organized you
No,
were
it was
to
not
get to Starbucks.
Good morning,
Star.
It was not happening this morning.
Hey, whose birthday? Molly, happy birthday. How old are you? Do you care? Doesn't matter. Happy birthday.
Good morning. Hi from Iowa.
Wow. Look at all these people. Hello, good morning. Thanks for joining. Good morning from sunny Kelowna. Really?
Northern Ireland.
That's so nice.
We're going to come see you in about a month. Good morning, Arizona.
That's right.
Tipperary, Ireland.
We completely spoiled ourselves and joined the Knit Social knitting retreat going to Ireland in April. So we're going to bring you guys little snippets of that. And in the meantime, I'm just basically freaking out because I'm the worst packer. I'm the worst packer.
So, yeah, I'm
already worried about it.
I'm starting early.
Yeah.
And by early, not the day of.
Right. So anyway, we'll try and maximize my little medium-sized Snook suitcase because, I'm not hauling around a giant one.
Oh,
That's
she just said
ridiculous.
pack for lots of rain.
Yes.
That's the only thing I have to get is a raincoat.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Yeah. Otherwise.
I follow a lady on Instagram.
Oh, 2 people said bring a raincoat.
I'm totally bringing a raincoat and I'm bringing an umbrella. Is that okay? Like I
brought an umbrella too.
I love umbrellas actually. And we don't get nearly enough rain here, so I hardly ever get to use it. So I follow some people on Instagram that are travel tip people, and I've been scouring their pages. So I just want to be prepared, and I just don't want to be that. The first time we went to Italy, our family each had giant suitcases, and they almost did not fit in our car that we rented. It was ridiculous. We were like, it was ridiculous. So anyway, I'm excited for the trip. I'm excited to meet knitters. I'm excited to go to Ireland with you.
It'll be fun.
Yeah.
And then our husbands are meeting us after.
Good morning, Mom.
Oh, good morning, Mom.
Yeah. And then our husbands are meeting us to do a little
week of touring on just the 4 of us.
I'm so excited for this holiday and the combination of it where it's like a knitting. There's so much knitting.
I got to put in for the time off.
Right.
Hope I get it.
Right.
Did you know there was a place in Ontario named Paris?
Yes. I did.
Good morning, Nancy.
I did. Hello from sunny Florida. Is that our friend Trish? Is that you, Trish? Is that
Trish?
Canmore Trish? Trish and Rob?
From Ireland. Good morning.
Iceland.
Iceland.
Oh my goodness. Hello. Good morning from Calgary. Woo woo. Hey, Lotta.
Good morning, Lotta. We have so many new. Yes,
Yay, it is Trish.
We have so many new friends that we made from our last time, you guys. We were just getting ready to go on our Canmore retreat that we were hosting with Amanda and Fiona.
Yes.
The 4 of us are called Fiber Folk.
We teamed up, you guys. It was a dream come true. It was incredible working with Amanda and Fiona. And it happened. We did it. There was couple weekends ago now. Time has been flying. 40 amazing knitters came from as close as Calgary, and as far as like Florida, and Wisconsin, and Alaska, and the Yukon, and it was just an amazing group of people, and we had such a wonderful time, and I hope everybody else did too.
We couldn't have ordered better weather. We were sitting outside for hours one afternoon around a fire pit.
It was like the mountains were showing off.
Yeah.
We stayed at the Malcolm Hotel in Canmore, and it's literally, when you go there, you are surrounded by mountains. You can't look around and not see the stunning mountains. And they're like right in your face. You were right there. So many people said, wow, I thought we had mountains at home. She's like, they're nothing like this.
Mm-hmm.
They're nothing like this. So one day you were right. It was sunny. It was like spring weather. And they had a beautiful fire table. And we're all sitting out on this deck and knitting. And so many people took some extra time and explored the area. So we were really worried at the time. It was like the Florida people. We were really worried about the Florida people. We were worried it was going to be too cold. We were worried, driving was going to be scary or something like that for them. But we got so lucky. We got both. We got sunny days, and then they got a little bit of snow, which was, they're in the mountains. They wanted to see snow.
It was, we think, such a smashing success meeting all these women from near and far, and just the relationships that you form. I feel like they're leaving. You're meeting them for the first time, and then you leave as friends.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'll remember every single one of them.
Yeah, me too. It's always the best part for me is the people at these events. I love classes. I love the location, but I love the conversations. You get to sit with someone different every meal and, just sit and make friends in your spare time. And it really is one of those lasting things. It's kind of like, I think it's that feeling of going to summer camp as a kid. We never
little
did
bit.
go to camp, but you spend this
I did.
intense
Jewish
time.
camp.
Okay, so maybe this
You
is
went to
right.
camp once.
It was horrible, but we're not gonna
Yeah, it's traumatizing.
My friend
We're
got
not gonna
sick
talk
and never
about
came. Anyway, it wasn't quite the same. But I feel like, you're living in quarters with these people. You're spending most of your day together. And even though it's not a super long period of time, you develop these connections. So you're right. I loved meeting everybody. I had the best time.
This hotel, you guys, the Malcolm, was the perfect place for a retreat.
Yeah.
It's stunning. I mean, location you can't beat, but there was so many places down all different hallways to gather.
Yeah.
Like lining the windows, long couches, little leather vignettes with leather chairs and a table, and good food. I wouldn't say 10 out of 10 food, but good food.
Yeah.
Great facility.
Yeah.
Amazing staff.
It was I love it. I love retreats. I love these kinds of things. This one came together really fast. We didn't have a long time to wait, which was really great. And it was wonderful.
I'm
we
just
had
gonna pull up my photo from our balcony. I want people to see our
okay,
view.
and we were lucky enough to have a speaker one evening, Carolyn Sommerfeld of Ancient Arts Yarns, who you'll hear more about because I want to share the yarn I got. Gave us an amazing talk.
Who knew?
It was amazing. I think I know everybody loved it, right? We had such a great conversation. So there was just all kinds of things. Cecilia Smith, who is Seawolf and Sage, was the other instructor. She brought her beading knowledge, her beading skills that she learned from her aunties and her mom. And all of these knitters, you guys, made beaded earrings. And they were rock stars. They absolutely killed it. Pretty much everybody got one earring done in the class, and then everybody took their spare time and kind of made the other one. They were dying to wear the pair. So
They were amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys, this was out of the back of our balcony. There's a river running through back there. These are the chef's garden in the warmer months. This is the fire pit we were all gathering around. An outdoor heated pool, and
There was a gym. There was the hot tub.
we
there
didn't
was
see the gym.
I heard there was a gym. No, it really was. That's a hotel that's going to offer anything. So whether or not you go for a knitting retreat, whether or not you go as a vacation with your family, you're 25 minutes out of Banff National Park. Like, you're right there. You can get right into Banff and hike or ski or whatever you want to do. It's a great location. So Knit City Calgary is in August. And maybe people traveling to Knit City Calgary want to add a day or two onto their trip and see if you can get a room in Canmore or see if you can camp in Banff or something like that. I think you guys would love it.
Just Canmore is a location. I
Yeah.
mean, if relatives come to visit people close, a trip that they do is like they do the Banff Jasper Loop, kind of Canmore, Banff Jasper. It's just an amazing place to go see, even if you're driving through. It doesn't have to be the Malcolm. Any place in Canmore would be surrounded by the mountains.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. There's
so
Airbnbs. There's a crazy amount of like condos and stuff being built. It is a tourist hotspot.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like that when you're there. Certainly in February. Maybe July and August is different. But, you know, you can just walk everywhere.
Yeah. Love it.
It's great. We loved it. So thank you to everybody. Big thanks to Amanda and Fiona. You're never getting rid of us.
Oh my God. We're putting on Knit City Toronto coming up right away. Just kidding.
No, we're hoping to go to it. But honestly, Knit City and Knit Social was the first retreat we ever went to. If you don't get their emails, please do. Sign up for their emails. These are the ladies that put on all the Knit Cities, and they do retreats all the time. And they're all 10 out of 10. So I think if you're not getting their emails, you guys really need to. And we always hope that you're getting our emails too, because that's how you'll hear about, you know, perhaps retreat number 2. Who knows? Who knows?
Is this crepey neck? When the people say crepey neck, is that it?
Maybe there's those sticker things you can get where maybe you have to grow long hair and hide it.
Well, this is a hot mess.
Why do you say that?
I'm not talking about my hair. Because this puffiness, this was just dried, and it just wants to. I have so much curl in my hair.
You do.
It just wants to do this.
So what's the deal?
I don't know.
You don't want to talk about your hair, but are we growing it?
I'm not even sure.
There you go. Hair is that thing. It's like you either love it, you hate it. You think it's worse than anybody else.
I'm just trying to get used to it. I thought I wanted to grow it, but I'm not sure I do. Anyway, I feel like my foundation is too light for my skin. Do I look pasty? Do I look dead?
February. Well, I have bronzer on. Don't compare to me.
That's what I forgot.
It's February in Canada. Like,
I forgot the bronzer.
Nichelle's in Hawaii. Lucky duck. Hello, hello.
I'm not saying hi.
Aloha.
I'm not saying hi. I dreamt about Maui the other day.
I've had the weirdest dreams lately. I can't even get into it, but they've been bizarre.
Okay.
Joyce. Hi, Joyce.
Good morning.
Okay, I feel like we should kick.
No, we're not done. We're not done chit-chatting.
Jodi, why do we have 3-hour videos? Because Jodi just wants to have a knit night.
People aren't here really to see the knitting. They just want to hear the chit-chat.
Uh-huh.
Now the ticker's at the top. Okay. Bath and Body Works.
Yeah.
I have probably 35 plus candles in my cupboard, the 3-wick candles.
Do you think that's an issue?
But I didn't ask for your comments. I'm not done my story.
It's like my yarn stash. Do I think that? No, I don't think it's an issue, and I don't want to talk about it.
Because after Christmas, they always do like a BOGO, right? So
I
did that already.
Do you get emails? Is that how you know this? Okay.
They did target me with an email. It was a BOGO. I did it, and I got
Can I suggest you
a whole bunch
for a while?
Then, last week, Jordan sent me, they're having another BOGO sale. Buy one, get one free. So,
which you just stocked up on.
16 more candles happened to get into my cart, but I couldn't help it because half were free. So it's like I only bought 8.
I know. I fall into the same trap. If something's 40% off or 50 or goodness gracious, like, it's like,
Liz is here.
How do you possibly say no?
Yes.
16 though?
Yes. Way too many. I also agree.
It's not too many.
It is too many because I put them on my fucking shelf and the shelf broke when the Christmas ones came. Shane had to reinforce the shelf.
That's okay. Now you've hit the limit of how you know you've got enough. My cupboard broke with the weight of my candle stash.
Very few are repeats.
But here's the thing.
And then they come out with these new candles and include them in the BOGO.
Here's the thing. I have a bunch of candles in a cupboard too, Jodi.
Yeah.
They're just not the biggies. But I like a candle burning every day. But if you think about it, you've probably got enough for a year.
At least.
Like, do you go through one a week?
There are some weeks I don't light one.
Okay, so then you probably do have enough for a year.
And when I light them, I'll light 3, or something.
I'm not trying to validate you.
I'm not trying to validate me either. And
If anybody's looking for a certain scent of Bath and Body Works candles, this is where you
I'm
go
not
first.
buying cocaine. I
True.
just bought candles.
100%.
Anyway, I thought it was funny.
It is
And
funny.
I blame 100% Jordan.
I was going to say, she chose violence. What is she doing
She
forwarding you
sent it
that
to me.
stuff?
I wouldn't have seen it. I would not have seen it. We would not
She
be...
knows you have no willpower.
No, we would not be here right now talking candles.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. But they're real nice. I'll send
You
one.
know what? It's so funny because I was at a mall yesterday and walked, and came around the corner and I'm like, oh, something smells amazing.
Bath and Body Works?
Bath and Body Works.
See?
And I walked
Good
right
morning.
by. But you know why? Because I don't want to carry that shit home.
Oh, no. That's why you have to... And it's free shipping.
It's the worst.
Yes.
You go in there and you go to the front of the line with your giant pile. Oh, this is buy one, get 7 free. Do you want to go back and pick another 6? Not really.
Right.
But you do because it's like, I can't not.
Yeah.
I can't not.
Yeah.
And then you're carrying home 150 pounds
No.
of,
You're doing it wrong.
perfumed
Stick
bath.
with me.
Totally.
I'll forward you the BOGO emails.
I actually am not going to shop online. I'm just going to knock on your door and say, I could use a new candle. What do you got?
Most people get them with like birthday gifts and Christmas gifts.
Yes,
and
it's actually a great idea.
I'll send one to Mom.
There you go.
Tracie had an anniversary last week.
I did. Married 33 years. Now, saying that number makes me feel old. That time is marching on. Like, it does not feel like we've been married 33 years.
No, you just got married younger than most. Some.
But not like, I was 20, almost 22. So I was 21, which is young.
You were 21 and a half.
Young knitters out there, don't get married when you're 21. Your 20s are all about finding out who you are.
Yeah.
Experiencing life, in my opinion. And if you get married at 21, congratulations. Like,
I
either
also
way,
feel like if you find your
either
person-
way, right?
Yeah.
It's worked out great. We're still
I'm gonna tell Jeff you thought he
madly
was a
in love.
mistake.
No, you know what? And I told my own kids that
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
I was very happy and it's worked out wonderfully for us. But I also think that's okay. So now you're into a mortgage and a house and all that stuff. So do you want to try? Like, it makes it harder to do things like travel and.
Yes.
I'm not saying you have to ditch your boyfriend, but do you know?
But maybe
Like,
you
we
want
would
to
have done
explore
that-
more things.
Right. I love it. And this is a terrible way to say we are still very happy, right? We loved it. Was wonderful. It was wonderful.
Okay, awesome.
I shouldn't really give life advice because it's really just my own thing, but you don't have
That's
to take
good advice.
You don't have to take any of it. But if you're interested in traveling and stuff, do it first maybe.
There's a lot of people who've been married at 21. There's a few
Okay,
people
there you
in
go.
here.
So maybe it's not too
Actually,
young.
Kelly was even younger.
Okay. And really age is not an indication of your maturity and your life experience. So that's not a good way to
Right,
gauge it.
right. My parents also had an anniversary this past
They
week.
did 57 years. 57 years married.
I thought it was 63.
No, I saw the card.
Yeah, you're right, because Mom would have been really young. Right, 57. Right.
Got to do a little bit of math.
It
It was 57 years, so always happy anniversary to Mom and Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Valentine's Day rolled around and we do nothing because we've already just celebrated our anniversary. What did you do? Big hot celebration for Valentine's Day?
Yes.
Always.
I baked a cake
Did you?
for Shane and a card. That's what he got this year.
Nice.
Yeah, he's got a big sweet tooth. No, we don't do much for. We were gonna go to Madam Web today,
What's that?
a movie,
Never heard of it.
the new Spider-Man movie, the
Oh,
Spider-Woman
that lady.
movie.
Yeah.
With what's her
okay.
name? Yeah,
I was actually just wondering if there were any good movies out, but I hadn't checked. Oh, cool.
the Bob Marley biopic movie
Yes.
looks so good. But we're going to see Madam Web.
That'll be
today.
super fun.
Well, I'm gonna sleep through it. I told him already. Like I'm gonna go.
I
and
don't know
get
why
my,
he doesn't just leave you at home.
my drink and nachos. He said let's not go because he knew what a bad night I had, and he's like let's reschedule for in 2 weeks. And I'm like no, I want to go today, and eat nachos and then have a nap.
That's a great plan.
And then he's gonna watch the whole thing, and we're gonna do it together.
Right.
So that's
There's nothing better for me that came out of COVID than the whole like early home premiere at home for $25. You can get these in theater movies at home and you're laying on your couch or
Now they don't do that anymore.
I love that.
Didn't you miss that?
Yeah, I loved that.
I pay full ticket price to be in my house.
I know. It was great. I'm
Oh,
seeing everybody's
saying that.
saying how many years they've been married. Congratulations. Congratulations. That's awesome.
I've been married 25 years.
That's
No,
amazing.
I
Have you?
haven't. 20.
20.
But if I
Still,
combine both marriages.
right. You have been married 25 years.
Yeah.
We don't
Just not
need
to the same
details.
person.
Listen, that's amazing. Right? You found your guy, your
I did find
person,
my
your
guy.
human. Um,
Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
almost the weekend, you guys. I cannot wait. I cannot tell you how excited I am for the weekend.
good.
I'm
Tired?
casting on my sweater.
Well, are we going to talk knitting? It's only been 20 minutes.
Let's do it.
I want to know 25 years in June, 25 years yesterday. Oh my gosh.
Valentine wedding. That's so sweet.
You know, it's funny because we've really never done, that's not true. Sometimes we go away for the weekend for our anniversary, but there's lots of years we don't do anything. It's a card. I mean, he's always really thoughtful. I get flowers and a card and whatever. But I always think that it's not such a big deal to celebrate, but it is. I said this to you the other day. I think it really is nice to take a day or an evening or make each other dinner or whatever it is and just
You guys,
be
it's
grateful.
It's a big deal when stats are against us to stay married. A couple of things. Robin has an anniversary, 35 years on Saturday.
Wow, happy anniversary.
And Sue from Canmore is here today.
Sue from Canmore, who we got to meet in
Yeah.
Canmore. Okay.
Look at all the 45, 30, 47, you
Wow.
guys.
And you were, Trudy, we were both married at 21. It's fine. I don't know why I said that, you guys.
Don't backstab.
No.
I think
Nobody
it's-
asked for my opinion, and it's not that in any way I regret. But
Well, how
I
you
just
explained
I
it
just
is
found
exa-
once we got into the house and
course.
a mortgage and stuff like that, and you're working to pay everything, and then we thought we were going to wait to have kids so we could travel, and we just never did that part.
Yeah, life
right?
gets busy.
Life is busy. Life is busy, and that's a good thing too.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
either
you
way.
guys.
Okay. What the hell? My name's Tracie. This is a knitting podcast.
Let's talk marriage and divorce. Go.
Who wants to go first? Oh God, Hillary, I'm so sorry.
Oh. Hillary, I'm so sorry to hear you've lost your spouse.
We're sending you much love and
Yeah.
condolences.
Yeah. That's
Valentine's Day sucks when you're alone, Joy says. You know what, you guys? I'm a cynic when it comes to Valentine's Day. I feel like if you appreciate someone, if you love someone, show them anytime. You don't need a holiday on the calendar. My husband's Valentine was actually really funny. He did give me a Valentine, which I said, whatever. And he said in the card, he goes, I know you think this is a fake holiday, but blah, 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 blah. And I think that's just a conversation we've had before about, I just think it's wonderful to appreciate and love someone anytime. And that can be your best friend. It doesn't have to be a spouse. It doesn't have to be a romantic partner. It can be, you have besties or a cousin or a sister or someone that you just appreciate and love. And I think you can do that anytime.
Yeah.
And I can see how people get, feel crappy looking at Valentine's stuff. It's
Well,
most
it
of
makes you feel
most
shitty.
of it's fake. Can I
Yeah.
just say it's not even, someone going out for dinner on February 14th because you have to, like now they've clogged up all the restaurants. You don't have to wait for that special day.
No, and we don't. I'm lucky enough that we don't. So
And Allie says her cats are Valentine, and I support that 1,000%.
yes.
Anyway.
Oh, I love it. Okay, I love that.
Anyway,
Okay.
when Joyce said that, I thought, you know what? I totally agree with you, Joyce. Love and appreciation can happen 365 days of the year. It doesn't have to be, and you don't have to go out and buy a card for it. A special.
Palantines
I know. Okay, here's the thing, you
and
guys.
Galentines.
This weekend, so because this is the week of Valentine's and whatever it is the week of love and appreciation. We are going to be doing a love and appreciation giveaway on our Instagram page starting tomorrow.
What are
I'll
we
try
giving
and get
away?
it organized today. Just because, this
No, what are we giving away?
this podcast has turned 8 years old. Over the last 2 weeks, we have hit our 8-year milestone of talking about our
What?
knitting and everything else here on YouTube. And we love, if we've been here 8 minutes, 8 days, 8 years, oh my goodness. Thank you. We love and appreciate every single one of you. So we're going to put together a really beautiful from us to you giveaway on
Love that.
Instagram. So there's going to be some fun things. You'll see some of them today, but not all of them. And so that's just
Love that.
yeah.
We're so nice.
Well, we love to give things
We do.
away.
It's our favorite thing.
It is our favorite
Yeah.
thing to send out amazing bundles of joy all year
Mhm.
long. So, Vicky, happy 70th. What?
No.
I've always said when
Vicky.
I'm 80, I'm going to go skydiving. Like, you know, where you get strapped to like a nice, cute young guy and you jump out of a plane. So, Vicky, I hope you have some great plans today. I
I hope you go
I
skydiving.
don't know what they are, but anyway,
God.
so
No.
hold me to it. If I
No.
turn 80 and you're coming with me, I'm going to buy a
I'll be
duo.
smoking. I'm starting smoking at 80. I told you that.
That's fine.
I'm gonna vape at 80 in
You
the
can
nursing
start at
home.
78 the day we go skydiving. I'll
There
be
you
80.
go. Okay.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
Love it.
I love hearing your celebrations.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and Star says sending extra love to those that need it today. And always. Like
Yeah.
you guys, that's so kind, Star. You're
Yeah.
so sweet.
Yeah.
I hit the button, love Thursdays with you.
Ah.
Aw, Trudy. Kelly Fowler's in the house, our friend
She
Kelly.
was the one that was the 20-year-old. She got married at 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And don't listen to me.
It's
What do I
whatever
know?
works for each person, but you're
It's
right.
100%.
You worry if it was our kids giving advice, you'd worry that they're making the right decision at a young age. But some, like Jordan's friend who just now had a baby,
Yeah.
they got married at 21. Now they have
Yeah.
a baby at 22, and I'm thinking, I hope they're not too young. Is all I thought.
And you know what? Life is life. It's okay for it to go up and down. Do you know what I mean? That's just life. I had
Yeah.
someone, a good friend of our parents, tell me that before we got married that we were too young.
Yeah.
And I was like, what do you know? Like, so I can imagine people on the other side of this going, what does this old knitting lady know? Idiot. And that's, it's everybody gets to choose their life. That's part of being an adult. And
I also think it's, if you get married and then divorced, that's cool too.
totally.
And then you get married again, and like,
You
I
don't ever have to
love
get
being
married.
in
You
love.
don't ever have to get married.
And who cares if you get divorced? Anyway, we could go on.
Oh
and
my
on.
gosh, we're gonna start a new YouTube channel, Life Chats.
Should we talk about divorce now and how it affects young children? No, I'm just kidding. We're not gonna do that.
Jodi.
I'm not- Okay, let's move on.
Oh my lord.
Should we talk about knitting?
Should we talk about? Hell yes, we'll talk about knitting. I didn't, put on makeup at this time of day just for nothing.
Well, I didn't make myself look like a ghost for nothing. Okay.
Okay. Are we gonna talk about what we're wearing? Traditionally, that is how it goes when you start these things.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, you guys. You want to go?
I do want to start.
Let me go first because there's way more to talk
okay,
about
good.
with that one.
Let's do it.
This is an oldie but a goodie.
It's never an oldie.
This is the Esther. I think it's just called Esther. I was going to say Esther sweater, but it's Esther by Camilla Vad. It is a round yoke colorwork sweater, and all of my yarn is from Sonder Yarn Company. It is short sleeved. This is it. I knit it to pattern. I think it is short sleeved. It's very neutral when you look it up, but you can make it feel a million different ways by all your color choices. I actually love this sweater or this style, like a colorwork round yoke with, and I knit it to my waist. This color, you guys, this is Sonder yarn. This is Dream State. I don't know what. Free Spirit. I don't know what. I don't know.
Well,
Anyway,
your color selection.
I know 2 out of the 4 colors. And this little one here, like you can make it scrappy. You don't need tons of yarn, which I love, right?
Your color selection is amazing.
Thank you. It's a
So
beautiful wool. It's a
good.
DK weight wool. It was a treat to knit. You knit one years ago, and I just loved it.
Is this like, I know there's different motifs are traditionally like maybe originated in different
Sure.
places. Is this Icelandic?
I don't know.
Is this Irish? I want to knit an Irish colorwork sweater. Is it such a thing?
When I think
must
of
be.
Irish knitting, I think more of like the cables, like the Aran knitting.
Yes.
Maybe I'm wrong.
No, that's what I kind of think.
Irish people. We would love to know.
Yeah.
And we would love to know I mean, there's so many. You can go to
I wish I
Ravelry
would've
and
looked it
search
up.
Irish designers,
Yeah.
and maybe that way you can filter a lot of good things.
I just thought of it as you were talking, and I thought, I wonder what motif this was like.
Yeah,
Where it kind
I
of
don't
originated.
actually know.
Yeah.
But there are many of those Icelandic sweaters that have this kind of like big chevron-y.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which I love.
Yeah, there's some really beautiful. Beautiful.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
And super fun to knit.
Oh, super fun. These are one of my favorite kinds of knits where you get to cast on and use lots of colors. I feel like it goes, I mean, color work to me is sort of like knitting in stripe. Like you're always, every row is different. It goes really quickly.
Yeah.
You get to incorporate a lot of colors. And then it's just straight on stockinette till the cows come home, basically, till you're done, till you feel like you're done. And I love these short sleeve sweaters, you guys. It's like night and day.
Because you can layer.
Because sleeves, I don't know if people know, but that's a third of your knitting. Like a third of your yarn, a third of your pattern is usually the sleeves. So you can cut out a third of the pattern. Like when I separated, so I separated for sleeves, right? Like what did I make? Like a 4-inch plus, 4 to 5 inch, maybe 10 to 12 centimeter cuff, sleeve. That takes no time.
No time at all.
Yeah.
It's like knitting half a hat.
Right.
Or 2/3 of a hat.
So
Love
I love the short sleeved color work sweaters.
Love it
I'm
so
actually thinking about now
much.
casting on another one after I put this on this morning. Not this pattern, but this style.
I'm the same way. When you put on something, you're like, oh God, I love this
Yes.
so much.
And why don't I wear it more? I don't know. And it's very transitional. So now when it's colder, I'm
Yeah.
wearing a layer underneath. And I've worn like a collared shirt and lots of things
Yeah.
underneath. But I can wear this with nothing underneath spring and fall.
Yes.
It's super transitional. You can wear it a lot of the months of the
I was
year
actually
where we live.
starting to think about short sleeve knits
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
Because we're right around the corner from wearing them.
Totally. It's so good. I would
Yeah.
totally recommend that. Pam says she recommends Carol Feller for her designs. We're going to take a class with Carol Feller on our
Speaking
Irish
of
trip.
Carol Feller.
But yes,
Yeah,
That's-
Celtic knots and things.
Celtic
Yeah.
knots.
Yeah.
Okay. Beautiful. Thanks,
Love
guys.
it.
Okay, that's
Okay.
it. You go for it because this is so exciting.
So,
I'm going to drink my coffee.
this is a brand new sweater out yesterday. It's called the Sweet Saturday sweater, and it's by our friend Kelly Fowler.
I will give you Instagram support.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Kelly has designed a sweater based off my Saturday hat stitch. So if any of you remember, it's like a twin stitch. You're essentially, it's mosaic knitting, but with this stitch pattern, you are slipping the stitches with double DK held double. So then your next round, you're knitting into both stitches to make this kind of fun twin stitch. It's a really fun, addictive stitch pattern. So Kelly thought, I love it so much, Jodi, you need to design a sweater. I said, I'm not going to do that, Kelly. You go for it. And that's how the sweater, like 9 months ago or 6 months ago, was born. This is a scrappy version. I'm going to get up and I'm going to show you. There's some details in this sweater that I think are worth mentioning because so much thought and re-knitting went into this to get it perfect. Kelly is a stickler for
Detail.
detail.
And fit.
Yeah.
She's a phenomenal designer.
Yeah. So she made sure and had to redo a few different elements on this. So she was happy with the result.
She knit 4 of these.
Yeah. So Kelly knit this for me as a surprise gift that she delivered to Canmore because she's in Lethbridge.
She is amazing.
So right off the bat, I want to show you guys the back. Is that a good view, Trace?
Yeah, it is.
So your short row shaping for your sweater is in the ribbing.
You can see how deep the ribbing is there, and then when Jodi turns around,
Not only is a design element, no one would ever know that that's what's happened.
It also looks cool.
But because Kelly didn't want to disrupt any of the striping sequence and the rows.
So you can see, like, the short rows go from here all the way around to the other.
Yeah, you're good. It's my
Sorry. To there.
Yeah.
So you're doing short rows in the ribbing.
Yeah.
It makes it look very cool, but it's
Oh,
also a great solution to her not wanting to interrupt.
let me tell you, I have, yeah, I have something I want. Remind me to tell Kelly. I don't know if you guys can see, but this is where the raglan increases are here. It's quite a wide increase section, but it's another design element where she's got, it's like you could
It's
barely
gorgeous.
see it
Yeah.
almost. You can barely see it. Um, it's a relaxed fit, but not too deep of a yoke.
Super sweatshirty. Like it's
Yeah.
feel like that really perfect.
The sleeve here, and of course these are all mods you can change if you want to tweak your sweater. But the sleeve is like there's no increases or decreases. Pardon me. There's no decreases until you get to the wrist, and then it's a
I
couple
love
of
it.
rounds of quick decreases, and then the ribbing. She has you cast on and cast off, whatever section you're working on, with a contrast color. So it gives that little bit of another little design
So
element.
there's a one where you're doing with like a blue and a gray, but can
Yeah.
you see the limey green?
Yeah.
That's her little contrast. So
There's
cute.
the Italian sewn. I don't remember, but it's like, is it the Italian sewn bind off, Kel? On here and here, it's that beautiful finish.
Maybe it's a tubular cast on and then
Yeah, tubular.
of course you can use your long tail. You can use whatever you like.
Yeah. This, oh, you guys, I cannot tell you how amazing this sweater is. There's so much that she has put into this sweater and has made it perfect.
And she just took scraps and
Yes.
made this version for you. So
Yes.
she's again talented with the color
Yes.
combos for sure. Partial tubular cast on. And these are fun things that you can take to your next garment. Like you can do the short row shaping. There's some sweaters that don't have it, right? You could do this ribbed collar later too. Like
Yeah.
once you get this pattern and you knit the sweater, I love taking elements from a pattern that I love and incorporating them as you go.
She's nailed it with this one, and I think it's amazing. So this, Jordan and I counted, we think like it's over 17 different colors of Frankie gray fiber scraps. So this is all knit. So this is all knit in Frankie gray fiber yarns. All of our samples are knit in Frankie gray fiber yarns. So it was a really fun collab that way,
Totally.
right? But we've recreated this sweater using 10 colors. So we do have a whole bunch of kits in the shop. There's a couple of things I want to mention. There is a discount code for shoppers right now
At Frankie Gray Fibres.
in Ravelry. If you purchase it, Cal, what's your discount code right now?
Oh, I'll get it off the Instagram thing.
There's a discount code there. But there's also, Kelly has extended a 50% off discount code to anybody buying a kit.
So I think right now the pattern is $2 off at checkout. You do not need a code if you're just going to go to Ravelry and buy the pattern. But with yarn, it's 50% off.
With
for the
yarn,
pattern.
you'll get a 50% off code to buy the pattern in Ravelry.
I really love. Look at this beautiful modeled shot on this rainbow bench.
Yeah.
Everything is so beautiful.
Yeah. That's a really
So
beautiful
10
one.
colors plus a speckle for the main color, which I love.
It's the same
that.
speckle. It's fairy garden. It's the one of our,
I love.
that's our Christmas one we did, our
Yeah.
kit one.
Yeah.
So it's like a really fun little speckled color. And then we've done 10 colors. We've kind of went down the sweater and pulled out.
How big are the contrast colors that you need? Like what size? Are they 50 grams?
These are 50 grams for the sweaters. Kelly helped do there's a couple of the upper sizes have, they'll get a surprise extra 50 gram skein of another color because they needed a little bit more yardage. I'm just going to show you guys some samples we've knit up.
Ooh, I love it. Jodi, it's
This
so
one is parchment. This is pretty in pink. And then this is citron. these are all, we have kits in the shop ready to go. There's all these to pick for. You choose your size, you choose your color combo. This one is Winter New York as this contrast. This is slate blue, and I have you casting on with Cape Cod blue.
Super pretty.
This one is charcoal, and this is Phantom, and this is Pinkalicious. This is a new pink.
So good.
This is Eucalyptus, Sky High as the contrast, and Lollipop. Oh my God, it's such a classic combo.
Oh,
This is Kelly's sample. I just wanted you guys to see it up close because it's so amazing. She chose denim. She chose Cape Cod blue as her contrast, and then prickly pear as her cast on.
it's absolutely gorgeous. I love these combos you guys did.
This one is chestnut for the main color. This is lavender haze for the contrast. And contrast 2 is, I believe that's parchment or sand dollar. That may be sand dollar. This I love. It's going to blow out a little bit. But this is, main color is Barbie Girl. Oh no, this is lavender ice.
Is there a lavender haze and a lavender ice?
This is lavender ice. This is lavender haze. It's more purple. So this is Barbie Girl, lavender haze, and hibiscus to cast on.
I cannot even.
And then the last one that we did was Midnight for the Main, Sky High, I think. No, that might be Phantom for the contrast. And this is
Still
Big Apple.
Big Apple.
Just so you can get, like, yes, putting 3 skeins, you can see they play really well together. But sometimes it's nice with a stitch pattern to be able to actually see how it works together.
Totally. I love the option of, and I mean, as far as rainbow, your rainbow can be like an all blue gradient if you are stash busting,
Gradient would be
or all
amazing.
your purples, but I love what you guys have done. I think it's incredible.
Melissa, shout out, knit 4 of these for me.
Wow.
I had so much fun knitting these.
My brain is wondering.
Mohair, of course. How do you get...
Totally.
Well, fingering a mohair
And
equals
black
DK.
and cream or beige or something.
Yeah.
Like black main color.
Well, I think you'd get, like, this is kind of... Well, this is kind of like your vibe if you wanted, like,
Yeah.
black and...
Yeah. That made me think,
Stunning.
ooh, yes.
Stunning.
I honestly, truly think there's not a bad combination here. It's whether, do you like bright? Do you like high contrast? Do you like medium or low contrast? Because every single one of those are going to look fantastic.
I also think a fun speckle for your background. I think this Winter New York's going to be a little softer. You don't really see, but you do start. You do see some, the color.
It's a subtle peak of.
Yeah. But I think those crazy
I actually love
speckles,
the idea of a speckle, or a speckle.
Yeah.
Like something like Kissing Booth.
Yes.
Or Sourpuss, or something
Yes.
like that. If you wanted that to be your contrast color, I think that would be really cool.
And right now we're offering 10% off all of these sweater kits.
Wow.
Plus the 50% off coupon that Kelly is passing along to us. So those are all in our shop at Frankie Gray.
Wow, you guys have been so busy.
Yes.
Congratulations to everybody.
Congratulations, Kelly.
Kelly.
I put it on again this morning and thought, oh, this is how a sweater is supposed to fit. And she doesn't even have my measurements. Like, my upper bust
I don't know how she
measurement
does
is 43. And I like about 8 to 10. I don't know how she did it.
I know, she's so good.
But
well,
she
she's
did
knit
it.
for you before, and it was perfect.
Right, but that was quite oversized.
Dare we
garment.
say better than knitting for yourself?
I should always give Kelly a pattern and
Kelly,
say, what will you knit for me?
What size should I pick?
Yes.
It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. I think it could be...
I have to show something.
I think it could be a vest.
I think she should run this train. I don't know if you guys can see, but ever so slightly, it flares away down here.
It's so thoughtfully, beautifully
Like it's
designed.
The perfect amount of ease because
oh my God.
it's so good.
I
you
should
guys.
cast one on.
It's Tracie.
I'm at the point right now where I want to cast something on, and I've got all of these things running through my head for different reasons, but I should just go with my, like, what's feeding my creative soul. Like, what do you want, that way?
This stitch could not be more addictive.
I agree.
Anyway, I highly encourage it. Kelly's sweater pattern's incredible.
Congratulations, Kelly. And all your sample knitters. And as soon as I saw this, I was like, what the hell? Now I need to knit one. It's so beautiful.
It's so good.
And actually, Jode, your midnight and your indigo and your cobalt blue, I feel like lately all I want to do is cast on things that are, I keep telling myself, like, pick something different, for goodness sakes. But
yeah, I don't know.
Anyway,
I highly encourage anyone who is looking or thinking, at least grab the pattern now and like put it in your library.
Totally.
Yeah. So,
Jodi, I love it. And it's absolutely beautiful. And such an amazing gift. What a kind friend.
An amazing gift.
Yeah. Actually, everybody at the this was Jodi's show and tell at our retreat night. We did a show and tell night, and everybody was like, when's the pattern coming out? Everybody fell in love with it early. So yeah, that's so good.
Thanks you, Knit Pearl Squirrel. She says we're both wearing fabulous sweaters.
I do think, thank you. And I do think bright colors are kind of awesome to wear. But honestly, I've been thinking lately, I need some new, I need a gray. I need some kind of cream or gray or something sweater that'll go with everything.
My mom, we were like 2 minutes late, and she's like, are we podcasting today?
Yes, we were late.
You're funny, Mom.
Technical difficulties.
Come here.
So I don't know what this big bag is. What have you got
I'll show
going
you.
on?
We talked about it last week, and then I found one in my when I cleaned my closet.
Oh, good. So I have been knitting. I've been knitting and finishing. What?
Have you really?
Yes, but they're half objects, so really I'm only halfway finished, but it makes you feel like you're finished because you bound something off, so it's a little... So anyway, I do have some projects. Do you have anything that you've been knitting?
No.
I feel like there's a lot of yarn to be showed today, books that have come out, those kinds of things. Okay, so let me show you.
And I have so much more. Like, I have some more knitting, but I have so much to offer in way of yarny, knitty stuff.
Okay, good. I brought some patterns, too, that I loved and that came out. Okay. Last summer, remember I knit the Miserina, and I did it in all Farmer's Daughter fibers. Maybe that was last spring. And Laurel was we would DM back and forth. She was like, oh, I love that. I love your version. We should do a knit along. And I was like, yeah, we should do a knit along. So that's how we met on Instagram. And Laurel recently put out her very first pattern. And I saw it on her feed. And I was, I already told her how terrible of a test knitter I probably am. But I said, if you're ever interested in a preview knitter...
Ooh, I love it.
I'd love to knit it. I thought I printed I know I did. Where did it go? So you think I'm so organized, and I'm really not.
She's going to lick off all the makeup on my face, and then you're going to see how bad my skin is right now.
She's making sure you're alive.
Totally.
Anyway, so Laurel put out the Cozy Slouchy Socks. She's actually got finished photos on her. I don't know what happened to I know I printed it. Of course, then I've lost it. Anyway, it's this super cute kind of retro vibe of a sock, and all this parties happening in the leg where, how many people wore those adorable slouchy socks?
I totally remember. I know.
This is as soon as I saw the picture, I was like, I totally know what the vibe is here. I love it. The slouchy little panels in here are all mohair. So she's calling my name. So she was so kind and sent me the pattern because I was dying to cast on, and I was really wanting a new sock pattern.
You finished it.
I finished one. So this is my version of the cozy slouchy sock. It's very variable. So that you might want to do yours super long with
Yeah.
lots of slouch. Let's be honest, I'm not the most patient knitter. Plus, I also do love a shorty. I feel like shorties aren't getting their like moment as
I
often.
started being a lazy sock
Oh,
knitter and wore shorties, but quickly became my
I love
favorite one
them.
to
I
wear.
really love
Yeah.
them. So I just grabbed some yarn that I had in my stash that was
Oh,
wound up.
I'm obsessed with that
Jody,
color.
it's so nice. So I didn't really know what the speckle was going to look like, but it is Magpie Fibres. I was in their Fiber Society a while ago, and this one's Fiber Society 14 speckle.
Oh,
So they don't really name them in like names, but they do number them. So this is it. And it's their swanky sock base, which is a merino cashmere nylon. I have not knit socks with cashmere for a long time. Why did I ever stop that?
they're amazing. Oh, Magpie, they have
Like,
beautiful
feel
bases.
that.
No.
It just feels incredible. And the little bit of mohair that I used, this is also Magpie. It just happened to be wound up. It's called Little Bit Bougie. This is I think it's called Feather Base. This is a color you can get all the time. This
Oh my
speckle
God,
is
that's
not something that's readily available. You have to be in their Fiber Society. And I don't know I think maybe once it's gone, it's gone. I don't know. But it's this stone color. It's a beigey, grayish, speckled with kind of copper and navy. I love it.
stunning.
Yeah. And I followed all the pattern. And I say it like that, and you think, well, duh, why wouldn't you follow the pattern? Because I think as sock knitters, once we find a heel we like, we automatically go on autopilot and just knit that. But I didn't. I followed Laurel's beautiful pattern. My sock fits like a dream,
Okay,
a
good.
dream. And they were done this is like a weekend project. Knitting one shorty sock can absolutely be done in a
But
weekend.
fingering weight.
It's fingering weight, Jody.
Easy to we could easily convert that to DK.
And this little section here is
Love.
so fun to knit. And I just think it turned out so great. I was worried that it wouldn't be slouchy, but you guys, when I wear these, like it's got that little bit of a poochy, slouchy. I can't wait to make the other one.
I love
So
it.
congratulations to Laurel on her first ever pattern. It is awesome. She gives you lots of tips on modifying, like maybe you want your sock longer, maybe you want to use, maybe for a long one you could do there's variegated mohair,
Yes.
right? And there's, you can use up little bit miniature bits or suri, or you know what else I thought might be cute? That boucle yarn.
Oh, that would be cute.
Right?
That would
Like
be
that
cute
would
to
give
knit
you
the
some slouch just for the slouchy part. The rest is all done in regular sock yarn. So you're just sort of using an unexpected yarn, not
boucle.
traditional
Yeah.
sock.
I feel like boucle for the whole sock might make it feel like a
Oh,
slipper sock.
that would be so fun too. But I loved it. It fits like a dream. Pattern was amazing. I can't wait to knit the other one. Sometimes, I've got major second sock syndrome.
You
But
have to finish
this
with
was
this
like,
one
no, it must be cast
because now you have
on.
to wear them.
And once you finish the leg, it's just, that lovely rhythm of a stockinette sock, which I love so much. So
Was her heel much different than the one you normally do?
it is different in the way that, yes, it's different slightly.
Yeah.
It's got a longer gusset.
Hmm.
So I loved it. Loved it.
And that means extra space on the top of your foot.
Yeah,
there.
I think it's going to fit a lot of people really, really well. I love it. It was
Nice.
amazing. So thank you for letting me knit this a little bit early, Laurel. I love our little Instagram knit-alongs. It was phenomenal.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah. So I think sock knitters are going to love it. It's kind of fun to do something slightly different. And
Was
I know
it a test knit? Is it being tested right now?
it was test knit. No, it's
Oh,
out
look, you
now. It just came out. Like this is the week that it came out. So it'll be
Nice.
linked in our show notes, and you guys can check it out.
Okay, good.
I think people will love it.
Yeah, that's a really fun. It's speaking of sock book. This
I
is
know.
a great
This can be our
segue.
sock talk. This can be our
I
sock
love
talk.
it.
So this week also was a big day for
I got
sock
mine
knitters.
yesterday.
Summer Lee's the sock project came out.
I have not even looked at it.
It's beautiful. It's such a beautiful book. It is jam-packed with tips and tricks on sock knitting, all kinds of sock knitting, and then you get a whole bunch of patterns. This is literally a sock workshop, teacher, if you've never knit a sock, if you love knitting socks, all of the above. And it's got the little flaps, which I really appreciate, for page,
love that.
I love that.
When I used to knit hardcovers, I would always use the cover
Yeah.
as a page marker.
Right. So it's absolutely gorgeous. And Summer also has her own YouTube channel, and she tells you all kinds of things.
Does she?
Yeah, she does.
Oh, I didn't know.
She's kind of fired it up again. And so she's putting out videos every week. I think she's calling it the OK Knitting Podcast, which is really so
love
cute,
that.
right? Yeah, it's beautiful. I did tune in. She just put one out that was talking all about this book. How did she get a book published? How long did it take?
How long did it
What
take?
kind of money involved in that kind of thing? So I thought that was a really cool video.
It's not a thin book.
It's not a
You
thin
guys,
book.
there's so much information in this.
And you guys, she did all the photography too.
Did she? Well,
And I'm
probably
just,
in all the
I
knitting.
think her color sense and is such a gift. She's so amazing at combining colors, but you get all of these sock patterns are in this book. So,
she's very good at what she does.
and I feel like lots of sock knitting is kind of what mood you're in. That's why, stockinette, it's like, I don't feel like finding a pattern, so I'm just going to do a stockinette sock. Some people really love ribbed. Some people love cables, or they want to get crazy with color work. I
Yeah.
mean, all of those moods and patterns are in this book.
I promised you'll be inspired to knit
Yeah.
a colorful pair of socks.
Totally. I should cast something on. Her color work, oh my gosh, you guys. There's some seriously amazing color work socks in here.
Actually, the ones on the cover caught my eye.
With the wide bands, I don't know where
The
they
one
are. Oh,
right
here we
there, the
go.
block of
Here's
that.
all of them.
That one.
Mine too. That's the one that was like, oh my goodness. See, Summer appreciates a shorty.
She does.
She obviously, like, sock knitters know she's got a million patterns on Ravelry already. And if you're a giant sock lover and you want to have, I just feel like a book with all of this knowledge is always worth your investment in supporting the designers you love. And now you've got this amazing book. It's not even very large. You can pop this in your project bag and take it with you.
You can absolutely do that. You guys, if you love socks and you have a library or continue to add, or this was be your first knitting book, you will not be disappointed.
Okay, she was a commercial photographer. I was like, wow, she's a really good
Oh,
photographer.
she's a very good photographer.
Yeah, professional. Anyway, she's amazing, and she's done an incredible job. Look at the flap. Look at that. Anyway, congratulations. It's a huge deal, and knitters, it's out there. We are actually getting some for our shop. They have not arrived yet. They've been ordered.
Okay, good.
So this book will be coming to grocerygirlsknit.com
Perfect.
hopefully very soon.
Yep.
Yeah, the order's in.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my God. All my knitting content is thank you to Kelly,
Good.
or most of it today. This is the Pixel Pop hat. And Kelly knit one using, I believe this was her own. Did I send her a kit? I don't think I did. But she knit one up for me as a sample and
so
sent
nice.
it. This one, you guys, is really fun. It's a little bit different than this. You're actually, it's mosaic knitting.
It's Jodi's pattern.
It's my pattern. It's called Pixel Pop Hat. But when you're slipping with 3 strands of DK. You would think it would make a fabric that's way too thick. It does not, I promise you. It just makes the nicest squishy fabric. And then the next round when you go in, you knit each strand that you slipped individually. So then it makes these, it's very cool. It's so fun to knit.
It's
and
absolutely beautiful,
this is
Jodi.
another sample for our shop.
And I love this vertical.
Yeah. Don't you love it when
Yes,
it
I
works
love
out like
it.
that?
Yeah.
So,
And it's absolutely, it's screaming out to be a scrappy or mini skeins. Do you guys do kits and Frankie Gray Fibres?
Tons.
There you go. So
tons and tons
you
and
don't have to
tons.
even put colors together if you don't want to.
No, we have lots of kits
It
for
looks so cute.
But Kelly used slate blue. I think that's Chick Flick or Pretty in Pink. And then this one is rosewood. And then the all over color is Whisper.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so it's fun. I should wear a hat and cover up my helmet. That's what I should have done this morning. You know what I've been doing, you guys? Do you guys remember those I'm not so sure. You know those round, it looks like a comb and it's stretchy and you go like this?
Yes.
Like this and clip it together and then push your hair back?
Yes, that's a good look.
That's what I've been wearing.
For what purpose?
At home.
That's your solution?
Hide it.
So maybe you want a haircut then.
I
If
need
you're
a
just
haircut.
pulling it back.
Yeah, I need a haircut.
You don't need a haircut, but maybe if you're over all the hair.
Yeah. I'm done talking about my hair. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm done it being like, can we talk about how my hair can work? Because it's not working right now.
You mean to your hairdresser you're tired
No,
of talking about it?
I don't mean that to be like I want to really love my hair.
Okay.
And so I feel like it's not quite there, or I don't know.
And as me just looking at your hair, I think it looks cute, but that doesn't matter.
I'm dead.
You do not look dead.
Oh, this is how they're gonna do my hair and makeup when I'm dead.
I promise I won't let them.
Thank you.
I
tease. But I'm just getting used to I'm trying to transition into what I thought.
You
I
had
wanted
the same
longer
hair for a long time.
Yes.
So it's very awkward.
Yes.
When now all of a sudden your hair is twice as long.
Yes.
What do I do with it? And you've got a lot of body in your hair.
This is this is nothing. This was just blow dried this morning.
Right. So maybe all you need is a lot of choppy layers put in there. If you.
And you know what I think I've learned about myself? If it's not easy, I'm not gonna like it.
I could have told you that about yourself. Can I do it in 5 minutes? Because if not, I am not interested.
Yeah, right.
And who wants to see an FO? You just showed us one.
I did.
I actually have one today.
2 FOs brought to you by Kelly
Turn
Fowler.
around.
No.
Turn around.
Is it a hat? It's a dickie.
Jodi,
It's a dickie.
first of all,
I'm not looking if it's a dickie.
I do not want you to be jealous because I think you're going to be. Okay, you can turn around.
Oh, that looks so good.
I know.
You love it?
Yes, I love it. This is not a dickie. I mean, call it what you want to call it. It is technically the Coffee Run Collar by Samantha Guerin.
Oh
my
it's
God.
so cute.
This is a kit that I got from Sonder Yarn last year. And I just loved, I don't know, what did I love about it? For sure, I loved the texture. To me, a dickie, and you know what? I don't care.
That's an old name.
If it's a dickie, it's a dickie. But to me, a dickie was short. It was the turtleneck that you would put it on and tuck it in here to make everything look like it had a turtleneck.
Fake turtleneck.
Yeah. So this is much longer, but I don't care. If it's a dickie,
No,
it's a dickie.
not a dickie. It's an outerwear accessory.
It is. I have my pattern. I've been feeling like I'm sort of organized.
It's a long dickie. I love it.
It's the dickie of my dreams, Jodi. So this is Coffee Run Collar by Samantha Guerin.
Yeah, beautiful.
I just thought, oh my gosh,
Beautiful.
look at her rocking that thing.
You're gonna have this in Ireland, and I'm gonna wish I had a dickie.
I know.
I'm gonna want to borrow your dickie.
And it's hands off. Hands off my dickie, Jodi.
Yeah.
I know you're going to want to touch my dickie. My dickie is off limits.
Yes.
Anyway, you guys, I mean, I don't love wearing big, heavy coats. Lots of times you'll find us in a vest or whatever. I think Jodi thought I was just going to run around with this on like this all the time.
And would that be such a bad thing?
Like it down the back of your neck.
Yeah.
Like you wear a cowl or whatever and it's
Yes.
kind of bunched. I feel like it's practically brilliant in that it's going to keep you warm in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
But I also like the look of it.
I think it's gorgeous.
I think I'm going to wear the crap out of this
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. Love it.
So what did I knit it in? I knit it in Sonder yarn. They had kits. Did I bring that? You know what? I was so proud of myself last night because I had all of this stuff organized.
It's giving Big Dicky energy.
Big.
Listen,
Like more
more
Dicky than you can handle.
Oh no, I can handle a lot of Big
I don't know,
Dicky.
Jodi. This is a lot.
I can handle some Big Dicky energy.
I'm just telling you. Okay, here it is. Here's what I was looking for. So the kit was 2 skeins of fingering weight 4-ply. This is Sunday morning 4-ply, and then you got a skein of mohair.
Okay.
I read the pattern wrong. You're supposed to do the ribbing at the bottom, and then this with the 4-ply held double. I just assumed it was fingering and mohair everywhere, so I cast on that way. So this was made with 1 skein of fingering and 1 skein of mohair, and this is what I had left.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Did you play yarn chicken?
So really, well, not really. Like this turtleneck part of it's only 3.5 inches long.
Yeah.
And in the pattern, it says 6 inches. So I didn't really do the whole pattern, but it's for sure long enough for me.
So you picked up the collar at the end and then knit it?
You picked up the collar at the end. So 1 skein of each of these, and I honestly, I didn't gauge swatch either. I just used the needle in the pattern. So I'm giving you advice that it worked for me, but if you have 1 skein of the fingering and 1 skein of the mohair, you can go by the pattern, and it did work for me. But if you want to go buy a kit and do it properly, you'll get 2 skeins of the fingering.
Yes.
This yarn will never go to waste in my stash. This is one of my all-time favorite colors. It's called Sleeping Beauty.
It's beautiful.
And then the mohair is called Halo, is the base. And the color that goes with this is called Opera. So, and then I was on Sonder yarn.
Can I hold your Dicky?
Don't be rough with my Dicky. Be gentle. I was on Sonder yarn website, and they had this yarn. You were putting my Dicky on.
I'm putting your Dicky on my head.
They had this Sunday morning 4-ply on like 25% off.
Who?
Sonder Yarn Co. So I bought 4 more skeins of this because I would maybe want to knit a shawl or maybe put it in a sweater. Like this color is like, it's basically the color of my life. Like, I don't know. It's a color.
I love it.
I wear this color. I feel really good in this color. It's not bright or too neutral. It's kind of right in the middle. I love it.
I also think it's a very complimentary and easy color for a lot of skin tones
I think
wear.
so too.
I've seen it on so many different complexions, and it's beautiful.
It's not too orange. It's not too pink. It's not too brown. It's kind of this cool.
It kind of gave me a pinky, like it kind of complemented my dead-looking skin.
Your paleness. I agree. I think it's one of those colors that works for a lot of people. Even if you don't like pink, I feel like this is the brownish pink that might be a gateway, right? Like it's not just pink.
I agree.
Yeah. But this got cast on right away. I was like, I'm not done. I got another skein of this yarn. I'm going to cast on. So I have another project. Yeah. Do you have any more knitting?
Yeah, but I've showed it before, and it's just a part of Frankie Gray update at the end. So.
Okay. Do you want to see what I cast on?
I do. And I'll pull up a pattern I want to share next.
Okay.
I brought my iPad so everyone can see better. Because my printer, for some reason, wasn't doing its thing. And then I thought, why not bring my iPad every single time?
Why not?
What else?
It's only been 8 years. We're getting the hang of it. Remember when I knit Mom Manhattan mitts for Christmas? I'm knitting myself a pair.
Now you're going to have a Dicky and a mitten to match.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to make a hat. And then I'm going to make a sweater. No, I've got a sweater. I've already got a sweater in that color. So Manhattan mitts are by Tori Yu. They're a worsted weight pattern. It's actually mittens and fingerless mitts you get in the same pattern. They're just a beautiful, I just find them like modern and classic.
so good.
And there is in the pattern, there's a right and a left. So you do get this cool slanted increase row. And I just held the fingering weight yarn, this wool double.
Do you pick up the thumb after?
Yes.
The few stitches.
So you knit straight ribbing to here. And then you start doing your increase section. And then at one point you put these stitches on hold and then you just knit a tiny bit left. And I did do the Italian sewn bind off at the top there. It's makes a nice finished edge and I just love it. That's it. So I knit one and that's like a day and a half. Like these things take no time.
Is it fingering?
No, it's worsted weight.
Oh, held double.
It's fingering held double. So you could use DK, you could use worsted, you could use DK and mohair, like whatever gets you. And honestly, I don't even think gauge is super important. I'm sure the designer will say, yeah, it's really important.
It's ribbed.
But it's ribbed. So there's a little bit of...
It's ribbed for your dicky pleasure.
Yeah. As always.
I could go on and on.
All day long.
Okay.
12-year-old boys are killing themselves.
I love those. Do you know I knew what color polish you got? Because I went yesterday afternoon and I was sitting with Tina.
Did you?
Yes.
Coca-Cola Red.
Yeah, she was trying to remember the name, but she couldn't. But
She's
she
so
knew it was
sweet.
red.
Oh, she's so funny. She starts using it. She goes, oh,
I
you
know.
and Jodi always pick really good colors. What did you get? Ooh, that's pretty.
It's like a lavender color, but then I use the holographic or iridescent sparkle. It's amazing.
It is.
Fingering, dickies, and ribbing.
Some people
Oh
are
my.
those people that are like, they get the same color all the time. You know how some people get like only red polished all the time? Sometimes I wish I was that person, but I don't think I can be. But yeah, Coca-Cola Red. It's kind of orangey. I think it's more like geraniums, like those geraniums.
I totally agree.
That scarlet geranium.
I totally agree.
Anyway.
Okay.
That's it for me,
Love
Jodi.
it.
Not
Okay.
really it, but that was my...
Can we just talk about how stunning Helen Stewart looks?
Oh, I know.
So the next pattern I'm going to show is called Mount Juliet Shawl, and it's by our dear friend. I miss her. It's been for years.
Miss her tons.
By our dear friend Helen Stewart.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Silver Fox.
Look at
You and Helen both went au naturel, and it's rocking it both ways.
Look at that. Now, this is a beautiful two-color shawl. It's got texture. It's got beautiful stockinette sections. It's got everything that keeps you interested. And this triangle, this long, elongated triangle is such an easy shawl to wear.
It is. And super fun. I love that she's got you changing between stitch patterns and yarn colors. I feel like those things grow so quickly. You could pick two of your favorite colors and just kind of go to town. Or minis, or a color changing yarn for that second color. Like hand spun.
Look at that.
Oh my gosh, she looks stunning.
Doesn't
That
she?
shawl is beautiful.
So I just thought this is a brand new pattern that just has hit Ravelry. So if Ravelry is something you use, it can be found there. It's beautiful.
I also had a knitting fail this week in the last 2 weeks. So I cast on the field mittens.
Yes. I love.
Right? Don't you love them? This stitch pattern to me is so gorgeous.
Yeah.
So I cast on. And
Okay.
I cast on with the same yarn that I used for my Dickie. These were going to be
Okay.
matching my Dickie. I actually started frogging them but then I thought this would be a good thing to talk about.
Yeah, I love that.
So I was knitting, so every round of this pattern, like there's no just plain knit rounds.
Yes.
I might be wrong. I don't remember plain knit rounds. I don't think so. Anyway, so you're doing this field thing is like a cable
Yes.
without any pearls. This pattern only has one size 2 in the mitts.
Okay.
So there's that. But I also did not find very much stretch
Okay.
in this. They're beautiful. They're
Yeah.
beautiful. They're gorgeous. My experience was holding 2 strands together. You do a lot of things and you have to knit 3 together and then a knit 5 together. So if you're using just sport weight yarn, which is, these were designed, it looks like in like a cashmere sport weight blend,
Okay.
which was held single, I believe. And I thought, oh, I'm just going to do fingering and mohair. That should work fine. I actually thought there would be a little bit of give to the pattern, but there really isn't. There's no purl stitches. They're all knit stitches and then this cable. So with me holding 2 strands of yarn together, instead of a knit 3 together, it's really knit 6, right? You don't want to make sure all your strands are being caught every time. And then knit 5 together is tricky enough, but now I've got 10 strands. And it was starting to just bug me. Like, it was really starting to, like, I'm not catching them. I would find one that I hadn't caught sticking out. Like this one I pulled to the inside with a stitch marker, and I just got frustrated. And I also thought, is this thing going to fit? I mean, I think it was going to fit, but I don't have gigantic hands either.
Yeah.
So maybe some people would want to swatch a little bit.
Maybe go up in needle or yarn.
Go up
size.
needles, go up yarn sizes to get larger sizes than this.
Yeah.
And maybe, you know, the same idea for smaller, but I thought the stitch pattern is so gorgeous.
Are you going to redo them?
I think so.
You should.
I think so. Yeah. I enjoyed it very much and it was really fun, but it's literally every round is different. So like you're
Okay.
going round by round, like those kind of instructions round by round.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you do get in a rhythm. Like, you know
Sure.
what's happening. It's
Yeah.
not like it's complicated at all.
Yeah.
But I think the trickiest part for me was getting all of these strands knit together. So I decided, forget it. I'm not doing it in this yarn, but I will do it in another yarn. Maybe
Yeah.
I'll find this yarn somewhere. Cardiff cashmere. Oh yeah, 100% cashmere. Sport weight. I mean, how lovely would that be? So they were knit on a 3.5 millimeter needle, maybe
So you could use fingering.
3 millimeter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So beautiful. I'm just gonna have to put it on the back burner and try again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay. This, you guys, I love. This is called the Carla Cape
I don't know that.
by Anne Ventsil. Oh, wait till you see
Her
this.
patterns are beautiful.
So it is bulky and sport held together. Wow.
Wow.
They consider it bulky. It's called the Carla Cape, and it is the most beautiful outerwear.
Why is it a cape and not a cardigan?
It is a cardigan. I don't know why they call it a cape.
Oh. Well, it's gorgeous, whatever you're gonna call it.
Let me show you this. Yeah, it's a full-on cardigan.
Maybe they just like the KK, like the alliteration
Yeah.
there.
But isn't this amazing?
Yeah.
If I could have this in the snap of my fingers, I would wear this all the time.
You should totally just do it for yourself, Jodi. What's the yarn they use?
I'll tell you in just a sec. This is another version.
That's beautiful.
Oh, it's so good.
So if your name's Carla, you need to knit this.
you
obviously.
must. So it's
The yarn's up at the top.
Issayer.
Issayer, Twinny, and EcoSoft. Okay. I don't know either of those, but what's the gauge?
16 stitches.
Okay, so that's
Easy to get.
Yeah.
With several different
worsted
colors.
and mohair, maybe? Or
Oh my god.
I wonder if something like Drops Air or Sneff Nug.
Look.
That's stunning. That's really beautiful.
Anyway, I thought that was gorgeous.
Okay. Over Christmas,
yes.
Knit Collage did this super fun, like this is when we were taking our break, so I never got a chance to really talk about it. They did a 14-day or a 10-day knitting challenge, and they did this cute little shrug using their super bulky yarns, and it was a community thing. Let's get together, do a super simple project. Maybe, you know, this is something, maybe you have trouble finishing, maybe you want to make something and you're a beginner, this is right for you, or maybe you just want to join and have fun with everybody.
Yeah.
It's great. So they did that. And I missed
me.
it. I missed out. But she's doing it again for this adorable Faye fringe bag.
Don't
This
you love this?
Okay, I love this. This was part of the spring make along last year when I crocheted that cute
Yes.
little bag by Vanessa. And I always thought to myself, oh, I totally want to. This one's going to be next. I'm going to make this. Well, they're doing a Faye fringe challenge.
I love that.
So all you have to do, if you go to knitcollage.com, you can click and you'll get an email where they give you all the instructions. But the basic things are, it's a 14-day challenge and you can start registering on February 20th, but we don't start knitting until March 1st. You can use Stash. It's one of those things. They're going to have a private Facebook group. They're going to have Zoom meetings. They're going to have so much help for you. You're going to get the video course and the pattern. You can knit, like I said, you can buy a kit from Knit Collage if you'd like. You can knit from your stash. They're going to do a really fun end of the challenge fashion show where you can send in a picture of you and your fringe bag. I mean, Amy's just so big on community. She does it so well.
She's amazing.
But this is one of those things. I think it's also, even if you're a knitter, if you're a newer knitter and you want to do it, got it. And they've got your back with all the help. But if you're someone that just wants to maybe have an exercise in creativity and you want to combine crazy colors, and maybe these are colors you would never wear, like a bag is the perfect thing for that. So there is a video on Amy. It's probably on her YouTube channel too, but it's on her Instagram talking all about it. And
that's really fun.
The pattern's adorable.
Yeah. I love her sense of community and wanting to
making one of these.
Gather together virtually, and
this is by the pattern
connected.
Is by Anna Scala, and you don't have to weave in any ends. I believe that is how you make the fringe. Yes,
genius!
Like it's totally genius. And
is that a piece of wood?
No.
Across the top?
No, I think you just bind off stitches and then the next row you cast them on again. But you've created a big handle.
I know how to do that. I thought there was, because it seemed firm, I thought maybe it was.
Where's your brain? Dicky, firm, ribbing. I don't even know anymore.
What's the matter?
I see a pattern. But you get to combine all these fun yarns. And I have a stash of Knit Collage now. But I don't need to get a kit this time. But you know what? Maybe we should make a kit and give it away. Oh, I'm totally doing this. I'm going to make this bag. Because I think it would be, well, I know it would be super fun. I actually have the pattern. If you were in the spring knit along.
It would be crazy quick.
But as far as doing it as a group and in a community, this limey green color she has is one of their.
Do you have it?
I don't know. I have to go look.
So good.
It's so good. But there's that daisy chain and all of those super fun, kind of more novelty with things in the wool. Anyway, it's all hand spun. All of that yarn is hand spun in India by an amazing group of spinners. I was saying ladies, but I don't know if it's all that. But it's, it's providing. They always provide. They've got a work collective over there that they work with, which is phenomenal.
I'm so bored. Just kidding. I love how she keeps us excited.
Yeah.
Like, it's work to do this stuff. Like, I know this is her job and it's her yarn and all that, but she's so good at these things. Like doing this again, a quick little knit along and make along. So you can start registering. So get the emails. That's what you do first. You want the emails. She'll start sending you all the emails. So Tuesday, February 20th is when you can register. And I'm not sure exactly what that means, but I will be getting the emails. So I will know. But the knitting doesn't start till March 1st. So I think she gives you time. If you were interested in a kit, you can order it. They'll ship it. They're amazing. And but you will get knitting March 1st. So I hope that the next time we meet that I have a Faye fringe bag to show. I don't doubt you will.
Bags are really fun to make.
And crochet goes by like that.
No, this is knit.
Did I miss that?
This is knitted.
That's knit.
Yes.
Oh, I could get that done in crochet in 5 minutes. I love that it's knit this time.
I'm pretty sure it's knit. I mean, don't quote me on it, but I thought it looked like knitting.
You're probably right. I thought it looked like crochet, just the way the handle was.
I will let you know. No, it looks like seed stitch or something.
Oh yeah, you're probably right.
Anyway, look at all the fun yarns you can combine. Anyway, and there's Amy
Love.
winding her fun yarn.
Sweet Amy. Okay, so I went and got my ears double pierced.
It's super cute. And thoughts?
Except I don't think these. Oh, great. I don't think my ears are loving this metal.
What is it?
Just like piercing metal.
Maybe you need like 14 karat
so
gold
I
or
think I'm going to
something.
have to go in and get her to switch them up. They're not. It feels irritated, but there's no infection. Like I think it's just my ears not loving it.
Yeah.
But great.
You shouldn't be able to feel anything.
Look, and then
right?
I bought these.
Yeah, those are cute.
Just they call them huggies, like just a little. It hugs your earlobe almost.
I like that shape.
And then just a little stud. But I'll put my other studs in after it's healed.
Jodi, I love it.
Do you love it?
Yes, I do love it.
Okay, so while I was there, you guys, she has the person who owns the shop, them and their husband. They have this wall when you come in, and it's like a maker's wall. It's like a
What?
collective, like
Like
What-
small business.
yeah, small business,
Handmades.
little handmade, all these goods that people just, and it's on White Ave. It's such a great place. But there was a maker on
This
there
is so cute. I saw this and thought to myself, where did you
that
get these?
does amigurumi.
Oh, excuse me. My goodness. Come on.
3 peas in a pod. It's called Crochet
Tea's house.
Crochet
Crochet.
Tea's house, and I'm going to spell that for you. It's at her Instagram handle. It's CROCHETEES and then house, HOUSE.
Yeah. So crochet EES house.
Yeah, perfect. But she
That's so freaking
sells
cute.
these. I could not even resist. Little 3 peas in a pod.
I think this style of
Strawberry.
project is like a crochet gateway for people. Like they see this
Yes.
stuff and think, I need to learn how to crochet. So cute.
Cake.
Black forest cake.
I think it's a Black Forest cake.
Looks so cute. Okay, baubles.
Yeah.
Look at that little row there.
Yeah. She's a beautiful
Oh
crocheter.
my goodness.
But here is her Instagram.
Oh, and look at that little eclair in the middle.
Right. And there's a little jellyfish, a sushi.
This is a deep rabbit hole, people. The whole amigurumi.
Well, I needed them for my shelf.
Wow.
Isn't she a beautiful maker?
And look, these are all of these peas are
All-
individual faces. These
Yep.
like there's a cranky pea, a silly pea, and a one with little lashes.
Same with the strawberry. She's
That
a
guy's
little
got something
expression.
going on. Anyway,
He's having a frump,
he's a what?
a frump.
They're absolutely
Yeah.
adorable.
So these are new for my tchotchkes collection, and
Love
I
it.
love
Jodi,
all of this.
they're
stuff.
way too cute.
Yeah, so cute.
Way too cute. Okay, I'm gonna give you a quick flash of my beautiful lento that I've been knitting. So I finished my Dickie and did those smaller projects, and I have been working on my sweater. I put quite a lot onto it, really.
You did.
I feel like the body's halfway done. I'm gonna do a big, a long ribbing, so I'm gonna stop the stockinette sooner than I normally do. Maybe 5 inches of ribbing.
Oh. Are you really?
Jodi.
Are you committed? 5
Yeah,
inches.
I don't mind ribbing. I don't mind it at all. And this is a twisted rib, so that's what that will be.
Was your Dickie 5 inches of ribbing?
3. It was less impressive.
It was micro ribbing.
It was less impressive.
Okay.
But Jodi, this is Frankie Gray Fibres yarn in their fingering. What do you call your sock yarn? Fingering.
Fingering. Just
Anyway,
fingering
merino
waves.
fingering or whatever you guys call it,
Yeah.
in the color eucalyptus, and they're majestic fluff also in the color eucalyptus. And you do get this marled look because they're not exactly the same tone,
Yeah.
right? Which I'm loving. I love that about this.
Oh, it's so good.
It feels like the softest, dreamiest.
And it's only 10% cashmere added to alpaca and silk. And it's, I think.
So it's 53% baby alpaca, 34% silk. How
Yeah.
much is in Surrey alpaca? Is it
30
like 75-25?
Something like that.
And then
yeah.
also 13% cashmere.
Oh, yeah.
But
That
it's
extra,
incredible.
yeah, that extra added bit of softness is amazing.
It's what's keeping me going. Like, honestly, it's now I'm
boring
stocking
now.
it. But this is total TV knitting, right? So I could take this to a movie, or I could just knit and not really think about it. But it's amazing.
What book did you tell Mom the other day? Did you go get that book yet?
How many times do I have to tell you, Mom?
Was it the same one that you told me?
Yeah. The
felt
one
like it was a
that I
new
read.
one.
No. Does she want to know?
No, I'm just asking because I'm just remembering.
The one that I was telling you guys about was called The Women by Kristen Hanna, and it was about
Oh yeah, that's the one you were telling her.
Vietnam
Right.
nurses in Vietnam.
Oh, she writes such beautiful stories.
It was because I had insomnia on the weekend. I burned through it in like 2 days, 2 very long nights. So it was good. It was.
Look at size matters when it comes to ribbing.
It does, and I will like stand by that for my whole life.
You know our people are here when they keep this going.
I do know.
Okay.
Who doesn't love it?
Did you find the Traders on Crave?
Yes, Jodi.
Can you believe Bananas got out first? I was so bummed.
Here's the thing.
They're smart because he's so smart.
But it makes for terrible TV.
I know.
So that's so the Traders I love. It feels to me like a combination of Survivor, Big Brother,
Alan Cummings is such a good host.
backstabbing, sneaky secrets, alliances, trying to get people out, but in luxurious castle in Scotland. And
Isn't that amazing?
oh my gosh, like who would say no to doing that show? I love it. And of course now there's people on that are familiar faces to me, some Survivor people, some challenge people.
Michael Jordan's son.
I know. So not familiar
He's
to me,
beautiful.
but
They're
Marcus.
not together anymore. They
After
just
that?
broke up this week.
No way.
Just came out
They
this
were
week.
engaged.
Oh, well, they're
I
broke
thought.
up now.
I thought that
I had
on
heard
that
that-
show that
yeah.
it was fiance. Anyway,
Rumors were his family didn't love the matchup, but they were together for a while.
wow. Any more gossip?
No. What else do you want to know?
His family was really happy they broke up. Phaedra.
Could she not? Do you know how much do you love her?
Numero uno.
She's number
from
one.
day one.
Yes. She's funny.
Right up there on the list of people that you just think, "Oh, I want to go for dinner.
Yeah.
I adore
She's
her so
amazing.
much. Anyway, The Traders is a show I love.
It
Not a Parvati fan.
And this season, it's like I don't know. Is it always? It wasn't always like celebs, was it?
the American one is.
Oh,
So
okay.
there's 2 seasons that are called just The Traders. It's not Traders USA, but it's the like reality
well,
people.
it's my
How about
favorite.
the Speaker of the House of Commons of the UK?
Okay, he ran so fast. I only got one episode in.
Does Parvati
2
even
episodes
know who she's working with in that one?
I know, but do you?
It's phenomenal. I love it.
On the first challenge where they were running down the path with the scarecrows,
Yes.
he was running so fast. You had no idea he had it in him.
I love things where people come from all walks of life
Yeah.
and they're thrown in this
Yes.
mixer. And especially, if you don't know who they were at all, you get to meet them and experience them without any preconceived assumptions or notions or anything like that. I love it.
It's a really amazing experiment of, in people interacting and seeing what the outcome is.
It's very much like Survivor kind of to me, right? Where people call, the whole social part of it.
So good. If you guys haven't, and it's in your area, The Traders is so good.
They've got UK, New Zealand, Australia, all wonderful.
Yeah.
And I've watched them all.
Yeah.
So yes, I
Okay.
get a kick out
Okay,
of it.
okay.
That's a good show. And I'm learning about more housewives from that show.
Phaedra is
Where's she? Which one is she on?
Atlanta.
Okay.
Amazing.
Okay. Well, I really very tempted to
Tamra,
watch.
do you like Tamra?
Yeah.
She's an OG from the OC, like the original series.
She seems too nice. Like she just.
Oh no,
she's not.
She'll slit your throat if you turn around.
Okay.
She will. In the best way. She's amazing. Yeah.
As soon as I saw the cast, I thought to myself, Sandra from Survivor is going to win. She's won Survivor twice. She's a demon when it comes to like manipulating and lying. And now at Phaedra, I'm like, I think she's met her match.
I think I won't spoil any, but I'll ask you off air.
And there's Traders Canada. That's right. We did watch that one.
Anyway, so that's if anyone wants a good show recommendation, that's a good one. Really
If you
good
like that kind of reality stuff, I don't know who wouldn't like that.
So good.
Yeah, we love
It's
it.
11:11.
So,
Hey Alexa, start a 10-minute timer.
what are we doing for 10 minutes?
Nothing, but it's funny when people's Alexas go off.
Jodi just likes annoying people. Okay. I also have a tiny little project to show you.
Okay.
So because I'm in the body of my sweater and I feel like how much more could I have to do on it? A lot. I basically only have half a sweater, but my brain is like, what's next? What's next?
Of
What's
course.
next? What's next? So there is a pattern that I've loved since, I mean, we saw this even before it came out. I love it so much. The Hush by Tin Can Knits is cabled round yoke sweater, and it's fingering and mohair, knit a very large gauge, just like the Love Note was, you know, where the Love Note had lace.
Yes.
This one has cables. And don't you think it's beautiful? I love it.
I've seen it in person. This is stunning.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And it's also one of those ones, everybody loves the Love Note because it looks so good on everybody and it flies off your needles. And fingering and mohair or Surrey or whatever you want to use. Maybe you want to use DK. Maybe you don't want fuzzy yarn. But I've loved it for so long, and I thought to myself, I want to cast it on. I can't. I see it in my brain in like a neutral. I see it in every color of the rainbow. I don't know what color to cast on. But I love, this is also Frankie Gray yarn, Frankie Gray Fibres. This Kate's Green. Is this crazy?
People must be getting so bored of hearing Frankie Gray Fiber.
I'm going to show yarn that's not Frankie Gray Fiber
good, me too. Yes.
This was
so good.
Jodi said, she said, I want to give you yarn for your birthday. Pick a color. I picked this color. I think it's so fresh and so cute. I think it goes well with pink and white and navy and black. And originally I thought I would stripe it with something. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I did.
You could stripe it with midnight.
Totally. You could, and put a pop of white somewhere. Like, it's so fresh and so cute. But I decided to swatch anyway, just because I love swatching. So this is my swatch for the Hush sweater.
Look at you and your folded thing.
Well, that's the thing. Like, you can swatch for lots of things. You can swatch for gauge, stitch patterns. Do you like the color? Do you like combining the colors? Well, I swatched for a folded neckband because I wasn't sure what it would be like. Sometimes I think it's going to be too thick, too yucky. So let me tell you, I freaking
like,
love it.
Yes. It's funny you say that because
feel that. It feels so good.
That Easy Like Sunday Morning blue sparkle sweater that I have, I purposefully left the double fold out.
Yeah.
Because I thought it would be too bulky. It is not.
It's not too bulky, especially in fingering and mohair.
You guys.
At this gauge.
It really, and it lays down. Like, once you wear it, it just, I say yes.
So, yes to the green.
Yes.
I'm also picturing it with like a crisp white shirt, and it's going to have those cables. So, yeah, so what does everybody think? Yes to green?
Yes to green.
Okay. I actually was leaning that way. But I also have, I have this color.
I mean,
these are so like preppy 1980 together. I could do
Kate Spade.
a little bind off in the pink.
Yes, you can. I picture I see navy
with jeans. Don't you think with jeans
yes.
this is going to be the cutest thing ever?
Yes.
And fresh.
Yeah.
So because I don't have I have one other sweater in green, but it's totally not the same. This is like crisp and beautiful.
Everybody said yes to green.
I know, right? Even Georgia, she goes, "Did you choose the green?" Because I said, "I'm swatching. I don't know what color I'm going to use." Well, I really hope you use the green. She said, "I really like
And
it."
I think you really love green. And you have, like, the eucalyptus is not green.
That's what people say.
You have that imbue sweater.
Yeah, darker.
That's amazing. Stunning.
I know.
Stunning. And look how beautiful it looks on you.
So I don't know.
Do it.
I mean, I love it. I love this green. It's very, very uplifting, right?
I say you got to cast on with something.
Right.
And then, like, continue.
Well, I really do think now I'm going to do the folded over neckband, but I could do
Oh,
a row
yes.
right below it in pink. Like you could do a little tiny
if it lays flat.
2-row stripe.
Yeah.
Here's the thing too with this pattern. You know how the love note is we start right away and we go into the lace and with a provisional cast on?
Yes.
This one is, I haven't looked at how we do it. So this isn't, was it a provisional cast on for love note or just regular? I don't remember. This one is you just cast on and go right into the cables. And then at the end, you come back and pick up your stitches and knit your collar. And there's a little sort of,
Why did Alexa say they do that? Didn't we ask her?
so here's the thing. At the end, it says neckline adjustment. If after blocking and wearing your garment, you find the neckline is a little too loose or too tight, it's very simple to unravel it. Right? So you can unravel knitting from the top down, but when your sweater is knit this way from the, neckline to bottom, you can't really unravel it bottom from the bottom.
Yeah.
So when you go back and you pick up those stitches, you're knitting up and then you do a bind off. It's very easy to unravel that. And maybe you change a needle size. Maybe you decrease or increase a few stitches.
So smart.
But it's a lot, right?
Yeah.
Right. So you don't have to do it that way. As knitters, our power is we get to make things the way we want. But that's what I think the philosophy between that is.
And a good mod for that is if you have experience and say, forget it, I'm just going to start with and do the folded, collar. And
That's
keep
what
going.
camp I'm in right now.
Yeah, I'm in that camp.
But if I screw up and it's too small or
it's
too
on
tight.
you. Don't come crying to me.
You've given yourself a whole pile of shit to deal with.
Don't come crying to Alexa
No.
and Emily.
No. They tell you right in the pattern, neckline adjustment, and this is
Don't
what you
come
can
crying
do.
to me.
And they'll say, well, those stupid grocery girls said that I don't have to listen to you.
Yeah, well, they're right.
Yeah. Anyway, and you get 2 neckline options that they give you too. You'll see these when you go look at the I can follow the hashtag now. I want to see everybody's hush sweater. There's some that are I-cord edging and some that are ribbed. And I was like, boy, a lot of people are making that choice for I-cord. It's right in the pattern. Hello. It's an option right in the pattern.
Did you read it?
Yeah, right. Yeah, reading helps. Who knew?
Go through the whole thing. I don't, but I recommend you do.
So this is also, again, one of those sweaters you can knit for your entire family because it's baby to big, 0 to 6 months to a 74.5-inch finished measurement. So you can knit for most of your family.
I love that.
I know. It's so great.
I'm going to knit another baby sweater.
Yes, yes. So anyway,
I love
get ready
that.
for a green sweater.
Have you done the Elia? No, but I love it.
Which one is that? I'm sure I know it to see it.
ILHA, I think it's called. Hold the phone. Because Madison has had the same one teacher through 3 years. It was her favorite teacher at school. It's like, she said...
So you're knitting this teacher?
Yeah.
I knit one of Georgia's high school teachers a sweater too.
I've never met her. It's her
Jodi,
favorite teacher.
Knit the antler.
She doesn't know what she's having.
Well, I didn't know either.
I'm going to do it. What color do you think?
Well, I used a teal. But you know what would be really cute is like your winter in New York. Like a speckled sweater.
Yes.
Some kind of maybe do a speckle.
Well, I kind of want to know what she's having. Do you mind?
Oh, I love that sweater. I have that
this
pattern.
sweater, don't I?
This is absolutely gorgeous. I love this one. I have the pattern. I'm definitely going to knit this one day.
ILHA. Isn't this my hot pink one done in this, Tracie?
Yes, I think you have one of those.
Just wait. I have this.
No, you had Wilfrida.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
No, this is different.
This is ILHA. It's so... You guys, this is... Thank you. Great suggestion if you're looking for something with a really...
I also thought this would be really cute with color work. The green would be cute with color work.
Are you casting on the green regardless if it's this or the color work? Or do you really want this?
Here's what I'm thinking with this. Hush, I feel like I could bang it out and wear a green sweater in Ireland. I feel like that's a must.
I tried Tracie's...
I don't know, Jode.
I tried Tracie's hot pink vest.
Yeah.
And I've been thinking about it ever since.
You need to make one.
In the same measurements as yours.
Okay.
Like shorter.
I'll give it to you. Yeah.
It fit.
It would fit you amazing.
But it's like, it fitted, more fitted for me than you.
But just less ease.
Less ease. But it was like a little more fitted and it was a little cropped and I was wearing a layering t-shirt under it.
I should just give it to you.
No, don't you
Yes.
dare. I'll knit it. You're not giving it to me. I won't take it. It's ugly.
I mean, I want one, but a nice one.
What sweater pattern was that?
It's the Stockholm Slipover by Petite Knit. And I do believe...
Please tell me it's
more sizes has been added.
Because I really want to knit it.
Yeah, totally. Let me just tell you. I do believe there has been more sizes added to that one.
I've also got a few more patterns.
There's lots of vests to choose from, though.
Yeah, that just fits so nice.
And it's V-neck. It was so... Or did I do that? No, I did not do the... There is a V-neck, Jodi. There's two versions.
Okay.
So this one, the Stockholm, it goes up to 59 inches. From 31 to 59 inches.
Is that got the ease built in? Because 59 is...
The actual finished measurement is 61.5 inches.
Okay, good.
From 35 to 61.5.
Okay, good. Okay, I'm going to show you this one. It's the Rue sweater by Rebecca Clow.
Oh, yeah.
And it's so beautiful.
Did we show that one already?
Did I
You
show
must
it
really
last
love
time?
it. No, yes, show it.
I think I showed it.
It's lovely. It's giant color work. I feel like this could be... I love it. I think you should make it.
I must love it because I showed it twice. Okay.
Again, I see it in black and white.
Hold on.
Or black and cream, like warmer.
This is the one. Did we show this? Constellation sweater?
No.
The only thing about designers, if I could ever just give you a teeny weeny bit of advice, lighter colors for the pattern sample. Although the lighting,
I know.
The lighting in her photos are stunning. I feel like you sometimes lose some of the details in the darkness of the fabric.
Yeah, I totally get why she chose this beautiful navy.
Well, so do I, because it's
Because who doesn't want to wear that? Or charcoal gray. Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, good thing we can look at it digitally and zoom in, right? I did see this, Jodi. And
this might be my Ireland sweater.
It looks like the cozy sweater of your dreams.
It's called the Constellation sweater by Ozette.
Ozetta?
Yeah. But look at that.
They have amazing patterns.
It's got a really pretty detail along the shoulder. It's drop shoulder, but it's all like one piece. Oh, you guys, this is so gorgeous. With the split hem and the exaggerated cuffs.
You better get
and
knitting.
ribbing.
We're going soon.
Yeah, I've got a month. I'm going to cast it on.
Okay. What's the gauge?
30 stitches? No, just kidding.
8.
Let me tell
Happy
you.
anniversary, Marsha. 32 years.
Marsha.
You rock.
Have you heard that one?
She's never heard that.
It's bulky. It's 15 stitches.
Oh yeah, you can.
So I can use my.
What kind of yarn is that?
It is Lamana.
15 stitches. That's awesome. So I did get gauge with this. So that's like a 6mm probably needle for you.
Yeah.
This was 5.5 millimeters for a 17 stitch gauge. So.
Yeah, this is 5.5 for the ribbing and 6 for the body. Okay. I'm thinking I've got.
What about DK and mohair?
I was thinking of
Or DK and fluff.
I have that gray. What's the gray woolly yarn I got? It's worsted
From Hinterland?
weight. Yes.
Yes.
Don't you think?
Yes. But with a fluff.
I think I can get gauged with worsted. Just not going to be tight.
Okay.
We'll see. Anyway.
That's the beauty of swatching. You never know. Never know.
Yeah, this is brand new.
So,
I just want to show you guys this.
I love this.
The shoulder detail. Oh, isn't she stunning?
See, you're right. A lighter yarn is absolutely going to show the details.
I mean, the blue couldn't be more stunning, and it's really not a complaint. It's just when you're looking at it, you lose some of the gorgeous details.
Right.
Just for the photos for the pattern. Anyway, that's just me bitching. But look at the detail across the shoulder.
This is what's so great, though. I don't know about you guys, but when I want to knit a new garment, I go to Ravelry and I look at the project. So you can get an idea of what this looks like maybe on your body size or what different colors look like. Like, it can really eliminate a lot of... Look at it cropped. Super cute.
Does this not look like, you guys, the green or the gray Target polyester sweater I love?
Every time you wear that, people want to know what pattern it is. This is, people should knit this.
I think I'm inspired.
With the long ribbing. Do you see that?
Should I buy yarn? It's the worst. I don't want it to be too thick, though. That's why I'm thinking if I stick with worsted.
Honestly, I think something like Sneffnug or Drops Air would be amazing. I did my Turtle Dove 2 in Sneffnug, and whatever that gauge is, I think it's very similar. I think it's 14 or 15 stitches. That's another choice. Yeah. And I love it. And I wear it a lot.
How fast could I get Sneffnug?
Fast. I think the Knitting Loft has it.
I did. I have it in my cart.
What about using that unspun plate yarn from the Fiber Nook? You could go this afternoon.
How many strands would I have to hold together?
Just 2, I think. Here, take this home and swatch.
I'm gonna swatch.
Okay.
God, it's happening. You guys, it's happening.
Okay, look, you have lots of this though. Drops Air, right?
I'll take yours just in case.
Okay, so
I might have to go to...
This is that, what's it called? The Spanish Wool Dreamers.
Wool Dreamers.
Wool Dreamers.
Okay, so somebody please weigh in. To get that gauge, I'm feeling like this is too thin.
No, I don't think so.
Do you have to do 2 of these together,
I
which
don't
is like
know.
4 Manchalopi?
Well, if this is going to work, I would do a swatch, not even switching my needle with both of these. Like,
To hold together?
knit part and then just keep going with the other one.
Oh, Plutolopi.
Yeah, it's similar. Yeah, Plutolopi, scratchy. You would not like it.
Okay.
It looks the same. This is Air. Drops Air.
What's the weight of Drops Air? Bulky?
Erin, I think. Erin, I think they call it Erin.
That might be just the idea. Who has it? Joe's?
Yes. You guys, Joe's Yarn Garden we're so lucky we've got so many amazing yarn shops. Technically, she's outside of Edmonton, like 20 minutes. If you come to Edmonton, don't miss going to Joe's.
And you know what the nice thing about it is? From door to door for us, and we're the West End of Edmonton, it's probably half an hour.
It's a good 30-minute drive.
But I get a coffee and listen to a
Me
podcast
too.
or a book.
Me too.
It's actually time that I enjoy.
Me too.
No wonder you don't ask us bitches to come with you.
I go by myself.
Totally.
No,
sometimes it's nice.
Honestly, I've been a couple of times. Just it's sporadic, right? Like it would be if I have an extra couple of hours and I know she has something, I'll just dash out. It's not spend the morning.
This is ridiculous. I feel like
I
want to
do a sweater
in this.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going to try. I'll wind some off and hold 4 together.
Yeah. I don't know that you'll need that much, but
you really don't think?
Yeah, people have been knitting with this.
Oh, but maybe not, right?
I don't know, Jode.
You're right. I'm going to swatch both.
Wool Dreamers. I really
hold it with some of your mohair.
Oh, okay. That's
the
majestic
cashmere.
fluff. Yeah. That plus a fluff. I'm sure you'll get gauge.
In parchment.
Yes.
Because I want like a neutral sweater I can throw
on
any outfit I want.
You should have lime green like me.
what's the matter, baby?
I
Come
feel,
here.
Ellie, what's up?
Come here. I'll cuddle you.
Are you by yourself?
Look at her. Oh,
She
could
loves
you not love her
humans.
more? Come here,
Um,
baby. Come here. Come
I'm
here.
so tempted.
Come here.
I'm so tempted to knit like so who was it? Ingrid at our retreat had that awesome, beautiful, it had just a big cable down the middle. It looked so good. And I said, what kind of yarn is it? She said it was Nutiden, which is this, similar,
Yes.
right? But they're
Yes.
Swedish. And ever since
Here,
then, I
baby.
think it's been in my brain. Ellie says, sorry.
Oh, she came over here. Here.
I love a beautiful neutral too. Like,
That's what I'm picturing for Ireland, and I'll wear it all the time. And I didn't want black or gray. I kind of wanted something, but am I going to get stuff on it? And it's going to get dirty.
I've already bought us Tide pens,
Okay, good.
a 3-pack.
I love it. So yes, I'm inspired. I am swatching today. I love swatching.
Me too.
I never thought I would hear myself say that.
Somebody
I love
at the
swatching.
retreat said, oh, you do such beautiful swatches. I said, I don't know what's wrong with me. I actually love it. Like, I love swatching and doing this little folded hem in my swatch. I thought, like, it just saved me so much time.
I can't tell you how
How
fun,
fun
it
was
was this week
that?
to do it.
Yeah.
Yes. Right.
So
I'm excited.
I think this would be so beautiful in mouse gray. I don't know why. I love a rainbow, but you know. Stay tuned.
And this sweater, you guys,
I could do a vest in this. Does Tin Can Knits do a vest? I don't think
Tracie,
so.
a vest would be adorable.
Wouldn't a vest be so cute?
Yeah. Blouse, t-shirt, jeans,
Yes,
leggings.
yes.
I need the name of the jeggings you wear too. Don't let me forget.
Yeah.
Also,
I just buy them at, what's that store? Uniqlo. Uniqlo.
yeah.
Yeah.
You guys, this finished bust circumference goes up to a 70. Mind you, it's a relaxed. It has between 9 and 11 inches of positive ease. But obviously that you just pick a size that works for you with the right amount of ease. But,
Right.
I'm doing it. This is the
Okay.
sweater I'm swatching for.
Okay, so speaking of sweaters that are beautiful and simple, which I love, this one just came out. The Ultramarine by Tanis Lavallee of Tanis Fiber Arts.
Tracie, that's cute.
I know. How cute is that? So she's done it in this her Tanis Fiber Arts yarn in this super bright blue. But when she stands back, you're going to see that it looks like a high-low hem. The front of the sweater is raised compared to the back, and I have not bought or read the pattern yet, but I think it's because your cables are just a tighter gauge than stockinette, and a tighter row gauge, and I think it just pulls it up naturally like that. But in this video, which is one of her newer Instagram posts, she's talking about ease. And she's just saying, you know, my pattern is knit up to this circumference of sweater, and you get to decide, are you a 5 inches of ease knitter? Are you a 10 inches? Are you a 2 inches? Are you negative ease? Like, the ease is always a suggestion, and it's the vision of the designer, but as the maker, you get to decide.
I love that.
And I feel like instinctually that's what we do, because we always just pick the circumference that makes us feel good, and I don't really know how that relates to the designer's ease, right?
I love that they've put in the sizes and left it up to us, which most do.
Yeah.
But I love that.
It's always just a suggestion.
Love it.
So I love that. If you want to hear her talk about that, it's a little video on Instagram. Her pattern is called Ultramarine. It is now available on Ravelry. I have to go get my copy
so
because
beautiful.
I can totally see myself. What's the gauge on that? Can I bang that out now? I don't know.
Tracie, I picture that green in that. Okay. Can you find the gauge for me, please?
Yes.
I do have one more hat. I have tons of patterns I end up putting in my favorites and in my cart to show you guys. I thought this was super fun for a couple of reasons.
Ooh.
It's adorable. Number one. Number two, she said, is it worsted?
It's 18 stitches. She's doing DK plus mohair. And that's about a good modeled picture. You can see that the front is pulled up, and that is, I think, because of the cables, just a tighter row gauge. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Oh, use the coupon code ULTRA for 20% off the pattern.
There you go. Through the weekend, you guys. Love it.
So,
Hi. Would
another-
you like to go outside?
she's fine. I think she's okay.
Okay. Oh, she just shit on the floor. Oh, she's okay now.
She just likes people, so she wants to see what we're up to.
I love it so much.
Yeah, it's super pretty. I've knit a
Um,
few of Tanis's sweaters. They're amazing.
Great codes.
Yeah.
No. Great written patterns.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Hidden Scraps Beanie. It's by Haley Carter. It's held fingering and fingering together. It's beautifully ribbed. It's got a great dome to the top. But I got to show you guys a couple of pictures. So let me show you the original picture. Oh, it's just great.
I think that looks amazing on people. I don't think I can rock that shape.
I mean, I feel like I don't know.
You know, there's ones that kind of do like
This is the style right now.
it's super
This
cute.
this is it.
I fear I am not going to look that cute in it, but it sure looks cute.
Look how she's peeking a different color on the brim.
See, that looks pretty rounded. I love it.
Yeah. I get the more you fold it and the higher the rim. Like you might choose not to knit the length,
Right.
just so when you fold it, it's
like ease, right? So you
There
could
you
have just
go.
a little bit of slouch or a lot of slouch.
I have to show you the joy in this woman.
Oh, that's so cute.
This is looks like maybe one of her testers.
I think someone just shoveled snow on her. That's a major snowstorm happening. That's really beautiful.
But I mean, the crown is just beautiful.
Yeah.
Anyway, I thought this was so
I would totally
beautiful.
knit that. And you're
Haley,
right.
well done. What a beautiful hat pattern.
It's gorgeous.
You know all those single skeins that we love so much?
totally.
That we all had to have? We have
Totally,
'em.
especially the speckles.
We have them.
Rebecca Newman popped a pattern, sent her beautiful pattern our way. Thank you, Rebecca. Okay, cozy chevrons, scarf, and wrap.
It's beautiful.
This is, so you know there's blankets that look like this?
Yes.
And I've always loved this. I don't know
Mhm.
why I didn't put two and two together and think you can make it any size you want. This is a fantastic pattern. You can get a scarf, longer, thinner, or a wider rectangle wrap. The pattern had so much information.
Or continue it, pick up stitches, and you could do like a blanket.
Totally. There's, it's fingering and DK. It's
Oh,
great
wow.
for those gradients or advents or countdown calendars or whatever you have. I love the I-cord edging. I am so tempted to make one of these.
I see it in the double. Just two of the repeats, just so it looks like a stockinette stitch,
Double.
an arrow.
Right.
That one on the back.
Right. Anyway, I thought this was gorgeous. I think a lot of knitters are going to make this. Did she say? I think she said latest pattern. I want to say latest pattern. I don't think first pattern. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. Thank you so much. This would be a great travel project.
Yeah.
Because, of course, I'm already thinking, what am I going to knit? And I did print Laurel's, this is the cozy slouchy socks for real.
the front page
With her nice,
Oh, show
with
the
her
back.
nice photos.
She did so many repeats there.
She did so many pairs. You guys, if you go to the Knit All the Things YouTube channel, she's got a great podcast. She's a very prolific knitter. She is always casting stuff on and sweaters and test knitting, and she talks a lot about those socks and shows you all kinds of samples. So it's really cute.
I love them.
Sorry, I'm now a file folder for the podcast person.
Whatever. I don't even know who you are anymore.
I don't know either.
Our good friend Beth McDonald Stone, who is been a friend of the podcast for years.
Gosh, we met her so long ago.
We did meet her so long
First
ago.
Rhinebeck.
Yeah.
I remember thinking, Canadian and Bermuda? Tell me
Right.
more.
Right.
Yeah.
So Beth has just come out with another sweater. Her latest one is called Deepden
Deepden?
pullover. I'm going to show you two different versions. It's textured.
I love this.
It's a
I love this
round
version.
yoke sweater, but it's beautiful texture. Even in the body, you'll see.
She
It's
also has a YouTube channel.
stunning. I'm going to show you the color
Yeah.
the color one that she did.
Oh, cute. I mean, what a difference. Color is a whole thing. Like, it
See?
changes everything. How cute. Look at
Yeah.
her dress.
So I thought, well done, Beth. This is beautiful. Sometimes a little texture with the one color is all you need.
Totally different moods, though. You could do both,
Yes.
right? And then
Yeah.
they're both a different feel.
Yeah.
Vanessa,
Le backpack.
amazing Vanessa, who we know from all of her beautiful designs. I did her crochet handbag last year. This is now a knitted backpack. It's Le Backpack. It is knit in a sari silk yarn. And I went and checked. If she's got links in the pattern. The yarn is by Knots Silk Sari Yarn. Actually, it's all linked in the pattern. I clicked on that, went to the Etsy store. The yarn was beautiful. And then she linked to the kit to make the backpack and the grommets. This, again, looks like such a fun project. Of course, you could do this scrappy. You could use up scraps in your stash and make a cute little, I'm thinking maybe the gauge is 11 stitches over 4 inches.
Gail just said she ordered it this week.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I was on Amazon. It's there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where I was able to order the handles from her other bags that I had crocheted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's adorable. I just think if you're into, I mean, my husband's question is always, how many sweaters is enough? Never. But if you want to break in between certain projects, these kind of fun things like bags or whatever are such a fun palette cleanser or creativity inspirer.
I have to remember that advice because I have been in limbo between sweaters for weeks now.
Right.
And
I know. I keep saying I can't believe
I cannot believe I've
I can't and can because I get it. Like I'm also thinking I don't know what to cast on. I'm
Yeah.
swatching. I'm printing
there's so many
patterns.
beautiful things that I want knit. Not because I'm not inspired.
Yeah.
But I have to remember things like that. Like crochet a little basket or cast on a pair of socks or something small. But yeah.
Exactly.
Love
Yeah.
it.
Okay, there's another really great knit along coming, you guys. It actually starts tomorrow. And it's the Woolly Thistle.
I meant to say Cecilia's here.
Oh, hi, Cecilia. And Yvonne, no such thing as enough sweaters. Girl, you've got it. I totally agree. So the Woolly Thistle is an amazing online yarn shop, but they've also got a long-standing YouTube channel I love watching. They're doing their colorwork accessories knit along. They do it, I believe, for the past who knows how many years.
Okay.
So you can cast on February 16th and join them. I'm not exactly sure how the signups work, but you can go to the Woolly Thistle's website and check it out. But cast on day's tomorrow, so it's not too late. And
Love it.
They have amazing woolly yarns. I have over the years bought. Corinne's from Scotland. She's got many beautiful woolly wools, and she designs sweaters. And if you're that kind of woolly wool lover, you are going to love that shop. And also, this Studio Donegal. She's got the Irish Studio Donegal yarn. We're going there.
I pinch myself.
What?
You guys, guess whose headquarters is in Cork, Ireland? Can anyone guess?
Every knitter knows this.
It's Hedgehog Fiber. I'm going to go knock on Hedgehog Fiber's door. I have their address.
I
sent a box to them.
That's probably dangerous. In the best way.
I'm going to reach out and maybe we get to say hello.
That would be
You
incredible.
can't go through Cork and not say hi to Hedgehog Fiber.
It would be very sad.
We'll never be back.
It would be very sad.
Yeah, anyway, okay.
As
my
a
thought of
knitter,
the
that
day.
would be like, I don't know anything else. I'm sure Cork has lots of amazing things about it. The only thing I know, that's where
home too.
That's where Hedgehog Fibres is from.
Right. Okay, you guys, I have to show you something. Okay, so you guys remember last time I showed thrum mittens?
Yes.
Or whenever I showed them. And I was like,
Yes.
oh, the fleece artist, Tracie remembered, they made these amazing kits. Well, I found this in my closet.
Jodi.
The fleece artist would you would get this amazingly beautifully dyed roving,
Hand-dyed roving instead of like commercially.
variegated, and then the kit would come with a solid color of bulky yarn. This
Well,
was
they also
the kit.
hand-dyed that. So it was
Right,
like
right, right.
sometimes that was.
Yeah,
So yes, you would pull this apart and make all your thrums.
yeah.
But look at all the color variation you would get. Oh, Jodi, this is treasure.
And River City Yarns would do a very nice job at printable, purchasable patterns. This is the pattern I used.
You can still buy this
That's
pattern.
the one I used. Or no, that's the one I had looked at this, but this.
This actually has a good like tutorial on how to make the thrums too. It came with an insert, but you probably lost that.
Probably.
But it came with a little picture tutorial originally. Maybe it doesn't anymore. I don't know.
Anyway, it's so
It was a
fun.
great pattern. It's the only pattern I've ever used to make throw mittens.
See, this was so you would make these.
Ooh, that's so pretty.
Right?
You can make so many pairs left.
This is I wish I would have found. That's why I ended up making Maddie's rainbow because I wanted. And
Oh,
then,
it's so beautiful. Boy, those
like-
colors are amazing.
look at this giant roving.
With the gold? Oh my
Yes.
god. Wow.
Anyway,
You had this in there and you made a
whole
hole. Pulling it out of the hole to make.
oh my god, or the cat ate through it. I don't one of the two.
Oh, right.
I went through like my whole like sweater cupboard, and I
Donated?
donated, and I went through my my underwear and pajama drawer just to make room.
Listen,
I needed to be organized.
I have a bag in my closet right now that's a donation bag, and I just need to get rid of it
Yeah.
at this point.
so it felt
It
really
feels
good.
really good to not have
Clutter.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I came across this 3 weeks too late, but whatever.
It's never too late. Now you've got it for next time.
And we did determine that you can get these kits right at
So
Little
did
Red
you show
Mitten.
that? Oh yes. No, Little Red Mitten was doing their own.
Right.
Little Red Mitten at Yarn Shop is so Jolynn, who is also Leah and Roxy Yarn, I believe dye their own sets like this. So they're hand dyeing yarn, they're hand dyeing roving. You can get a beautiful thrum mitten kit. This came from Fleece Artist, who is phenomenal. This was merino silk
Ooh.
yarn. Like it was a really beautiful kit.
Yeah.
But they're amazing out on the east coast of Canada. I'm sure they're still doing. This is
would-
like an East Coast kind of style of mitten.
We
I
are
bet you they're still
traveling
doing
to the
it.
East Coast.
Jodi.
It's so fibery. I would love to do something on the East
Me
Coast.
too. Sign me up
Yeah.
like yesterday. Okay, all I have left is I have so much yarn to show from our knitting retreat. I have something that showed up in the mail yesterday in the nick of time. I'm so happy it showed up. I really wanted to share it. Oh, before we get too far out of
Where did I
the,
get this?
that's mine.
I was gonna say
It's amazing, right?
I said I don't
It's
remember this
mine.
color, but look what I got. It
Oh,
would
see,
pair perfectly
same one.
with
It's
this.
exactly the same base.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sure knitters know of these books.
These are
This is
novels.
The Knitting Circle. Well, not
Are they not novels?
all of them.
Oh.
This one is. The Knitting Circle, a novel. It says right on it, a novel by Anne Hood. And then she's also written Knitting Yarns. This is writers on knitting, little, like many people writing
Little short stories.
kind of
on-
like little essays, and also Knitting Pearls, which is other writers like Jared Flood is in here. There's so many
Oh.
people in here. Stephanie Pearl McPhee you're going to find in there. But these are all beautiful little stories about knitting and maybe what it means to that person or some kind of a twist on their life. And there's I think authors in here, like writers that
I love that.
are also knitters.
Love that.
Here's the crazy part. Anne Hood tunes into Grocery Girls and sent us an email and said,
Miss Anne.
hi. So that is beyond thrilling already. And she said, I'd love to send you some of my books if you'd like, and maybe you'd like to, it just as a gift. The rest was up to us. So Anne has signed these, which is so lovely. But
She
she
did?
sent you these, she sent me these, and she sent another set. So of course we're going to give
What an
them
amazing giveaway.
and spread the love. So this is going to be part of our we love you back knit along or
Aw.
giveaway this weekend.
I love that.
You're going to get the set of these, and I think this is just a perfect thing to sit with in the evening. There's even little patterns in here. I am so looking forward to. You bought me this one. I have it in hard copy, and I have read it, but it's years ago. I feel like these things you can go back to. I feel like they're going to be so comforting.
Sue Grafton, isn't she an author?
Yeah. Yes.
So she's a knitter.
Yes.
And she wrote a story in here.
Yes. So this one, that's the novel. It's actually centered around, I believe, a group of people that are a knitting circle, and they're, as they teach, oh my gosh, you guys. Here's what this is about. After the loss of her only child, Mary Baxter finds herself unable to read or write the activities that used to be her primary source of comfort. She reluctantly joins a knitting circle as a way to fill her lonely days, not knowing it will change her life. As they teach Mary new knitting techniques, the women in the circle also reveal their own secrets of loss, love, and hope. With time, Mary's finally able to tell her own story of grief, and in doing so, finds the spark of life again.
I got chills.
Yeah, so this is a
Amazing.
novel where knitting is going to be a huge part of the evolution of these people and their stories, and as a tool for comfort and moving through some horrible times. So I have not read this. I am absolutely going to read this. So Anne,
thank you.
I can't even. Thank you so much.
Beautiful.
It's amazing.
Beautiful, beautiful.
So if, maybe you guys have these in your library and maybe you don't, maybe you didn't know about them and maybe you did. So I love sharing that.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, so this might be the end.
Linda, buckle up.
Hang on, let me just check. You guys, I'm loving. Did you guys love that I had my iPad when I showed all that stuff? Then my really crappy
A++.
printed,
A++.
distorted printer copies? Let me go on Instagram because I also save a ton. Oh, they're on Kindle as well.
Yes.
Okay.
I have so much yarn to share and to show.
Saved podcast items. I save recipes too. Do you?
And Instagram? All the time. Do you ever go back to them?
No, but I feel like when I put them in there, I'm going to, but never do.
I have gone back to them, but I definitely save recipes.
Okay. There's a brand new colorway that's just released.
Ow, shoot.
It's called Always Yours. Are you okay?
No, I'm fine.
What did you just hit?
My knee on the table. I'm going to.
Do you mind not?
I know,
jiggling
it's
things,
annoying.
please?
I know.
Okay, I just thought this was spectacular for all the pink lovers
Jodi,
out there.
I just about died when I
I
saw
know.
this.
It's called Always Yours. And in fact, you guys are lucky. Oh no. It's the update is live.
Today. What
Yep.
time? Right
It's
now?
already, it was this morning in conjunction with some East Coast. Don't adjust your screens because it's that good.
Okay, so you guys, today is the launch of a new tessellated pattern. There's tessellated lovers out there going crazy because the tessellated cardigan has come out by Andrea Mowry today. Could you imagine a tessellated cardigan in that?
I'm going to pull it up.
So it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I love the stitch pattern on that.
Oh,
It's so beautiful.
So good.
Yeah. I love it cropped like that. I love that it's boxy.
This is in conjunction with Farmer's Daughter Fiber has dyed the undyed base. They've dyed the solids, dyed in the wool. Do you guys remember? They have it
Spinster's daughter.
Yeah.
Spinster's daughter.
So you can get, I believe, kits from Farmer's Daughter's Fiber.
I'm sure.
The pattern is sold separately. You'll find that on Andrea Mowry's Ravelry page.
Yeah.
But it's adorable.
It's super, super cute.
But look, like
I love
all
the little
shaping
blend.
here.
And is it just one button? I love how she's done that.
I'm not sure. No, buttons all the way
All
down.
the way down?
Yeah. But one button could be a design option as you go.
These tessellated patterns too, like if you're a hand spinner, I think that's these kind of things are just calling your name. This is such a perfect thing. You wouldn't have to. These are great patterns for that. This mosaic knitting is so nice for hand spun. Oh, wow.
I'm just going to show you guys a couple of options. Looks very different with different colors, doesn't it?
Yes.
This is just, I'm following the hashtag. Oh, look at this one.
It
This is
literally just
stunning.
came out today. So, oh, wow.
This
wow.
is amazing.
Beautiful.
Her color choices are beautiful.
Looks gorgeous.
But look at the little detail down. There's a seam that
just
runs
love
of your main
that.
color that runs right from your shoulder all the way down. Oh no, sorry, it stops right here where you pick up the sleeves. It's a drop shoulder. It's a drop shoulder construction. It doesn't run all the way down, but it runs down to where you pick up for the sleeves.
You must pick up your sleeve. And do you continue it? Oh no, you don't continue it on the sleeve. It looks like a cool seam. I love that.
So good.
Yeah.
Well done. So many
Gorgeous.
beautiful patterns.
Gorgeous. Anyway, yes, that spin cycle came out and the pattern is here too.
Okay, you guys.
Tessellated, crazy.
I have yarn.
I haven't showed a lot of yarn for a long time. I got some today.
I got yarn. Carolyn Sommerfelt was an attendee at the retreat.
Mm-hmm.
She was also a vendor at the market.
Yes.
And she was also our speaker one evening on breeds of sheep and wool.
History.
It's, you guys, it was amazing.
It was phenomenal.
If you ever get a chance to hear her speak,
Yeah.
she's incredible. She is.
Or go to their yarn shop in Calgary. It's their studio / retail / she's had an anniversary party on the weekend. Like,
Yeah.
if you're in Calgary for Knit City Calgary, that would be amazing.
I mean,
of
we're
course
late.
she'll be at Knit
We're
City.
late to the party because she's been around forever, but she's incredible.
Yeah.
I haven't had the pleasure of spending
I've
time
actually,
with her before.
no, me either. And I've knit more of her yarn when I worked at the yarn shop. I knit
Yes.
many samples in her yarns. And I was on her website. She has a line of yarn she dyes it in like dog color shades, like Weimaraner and all these other things, and a line that's in cat colored shades, and she still does it. The first gradient yarn I ever saw, like the gradient sets, was in her shop. She did these denim gradients where it'd be like 5 from like faded jeans to new jeans kind of.
This
like
happens to be denim too, and I'll show you when I talk about it.
Okay.
But you're right. It's
Yeah, her yarn's phenomenal. And she designs yarn bases. So not just things you're going to find everywhere. These are things you're only going to find because they've designed the yarn. You know, they've chosen the fiber and the twist and worked with the mill and all of that stuff. So
ancientartsyarn.com. So while
Ancient Arts Fiber.
Sorry, ancientartsfiber.com.
Yeah.
While you show something, I'm going to look up the cat yarn.
Okay. Yeah, you're going to love. Okay, well, how about if I show you cat yarn? She has this yarn base called Socknado, and it is phenomenal. It, to me, is one of the best, plumpest. It makes beautiful stitches and stocks that last a long time. It's 80% superwash fine merino and 20% nylon. It's phenomenal. I did pick up this color called Spumoni at Stash Lounge because I couldn't say no. But then when I went on her website, she had a kit for the herding socks pattern by Charlotte Stone. You can get that pattern on Ravelry.
Oh,
But, sorry for the crinkling.
that's so good.
Here are a bunch of her mini skeins to create the cats. This is Calico Cat. This is, Tuxedo Cat, Calico Cat, Abyssinian Cat, Tortoiseshell Cat,
Ooh, that tortoiseshell's good.
Gray Tabby,
Oh,
Maine Coon Callie, and Tuxedo Lily. So combined with this blue, this denim-y blue, and Charlotte's pattern, it's a colorwork sock, and every cat round, like you get all these cats.
that's so good.
Isn't it great?
Yes.
And I tell you, the squish on this socknado.
Oh, you guys, you've never.
But I mean, it's not just for socks. You make your sweaters. It's actually kind of a plumper fingering. I feel like a lot of these patterns that call for sport weight yarn, I think you'd be able to get gauge with socknado.
Okay.
And also she has another base that I ordered because I've never seen it or worked with it. And it says right on it that it's a heavy fingering. It's called Passion 8. And it's also
That looks so bouncy.
it's an 80-20, 80%.
That's fingering?
This one's superwash merino. She says this one's a heavy fingering.
Oh, beautiful.
I loved this color. I saw it in the market and
Wait till you see the twist.
yeah. So like it's going to be makes great socks.
Wait till you see the twist on this. Like
Which,
it's
is that one called Lichen in My Crevices? In the
happy.
Oh, bees, honey.
Be happy.
Be happy.
Be happy.
So I bought that because I had not seen that base and it's amazing.
Probably hard to see. It almost looks like a single, you guys, because it's so round and twisted.
Right, it's just
So
this
nice.
also is socknado. It's called White T-shirt and jeans, and it's going to be like a micro stripe of white and blue.
Is that the same as this?
That's socknado. No, that's the same as this.
This is Passion 8.
Yes, that's a different
got it.
base. So I'm not sure
Stunning.
really what the differences are, but love them both. I was super excited to see that she still does all this cat and dog yarn. It must be such a big hit for her. So this is all separate. I'm going to buy, I think I already own this pattern. Charlotte is an amazing colorwork sock designer who did the Charming Colorwork Socks book. And I think she's got book number 2 coming out.
Socks?
This Charming,
Oh.
more socks, more colorwork socks. That's her jam.
Wow.
She's amazing at it. So she's got lots of colorwork patterns. So that was exciting.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That color, it's not I don't know, it's really pretty.
so good.
Yeah, really pretty.
So yes, did you get socknado too then? Or what were you?
I did
Well,
not
you
get
said-
socknado. That
okay.
was silly of me to not get socknado, but I did get a new base that
They have so many colors too.
Georgia,
Georgia's up and staring at
we're
you.
podcasting. Fiortura. No, that's not
Definitely
right.
not.
This is a base. It's extra fine merino, 70%, 20% silk, 10% cashmere.
In worsted weight.
Look at how round
here's the other
that
one.
is. This color is called champagne, and this is denim. No, Iron Horse. Champagne and Iron Horse. I had to get one, you guys. The softness, it's buttery, it's plump, it's round, it's soft.
The drape and sheen is
Yeah.
so, like the silk, you can see it from a mile away.
Look at these colors.
She did have a sample of a one skein cowl knit up.
Oh,
So you can do
just-
lots with one skein. It was phenomenal. It's beautiful. It would make an amazing t-shirt, tank top, sweater, like you name it. Any shawl, of course, would be amazing in it.
Oh, and these two colors together.
Yes. Do you want it?
No, you have to try it with something. You have to make somebody
My
something.
idea was to make a little shawl.
Oh,
A little shawl. So maybe I'm hoping to have that cast on next time.
I also think something around my neck. One little like Sophie something to take to Ireland.
Yeah, great idea.
Okay, I love this.
You got things to do. Jodi, it's beautiful. I think, so we do see Ancient Art's amazing yarn at all the yarn festivals that we go to. And if you come to Knit City, it's a giant, beautiful booth. And it's worth taking some time to walk through and ask about the bases because they're different. They're not just run-of-the-mill things you see everywhere. It looks like a lot of yarn, which it is, and a lot of colors, but there's treasure.
Yeah.
It's all treasure.
I agree.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
And this next one you're going to show is totally
Did
gotta
you
be
get
a
any?
sweater. I have some skeins
Yeah.
from before, but I want to choose a color and I want to make a sweater. So
I think one of these might be
such a good idea.
Was this a good one for a little neck wrap or
Yeah.
too heavy?
No, I don't think so. Those are all like DK. those
How do you
things.
pronounce it?
It's Lasco. Is the
Lasco
base.
DK, and it's 25% Manx.
That's the tough one. It's a rare breed.
Lachlan.
Something like that. That's really close.
This
I
is
think.
25% Manx Lachlan, 75% Punta Arenas wool.
Excuse you?
Thank you.
Um,
Mic drop. Beach
but she
paradise.
talked all about this base and why it's important, and it's blending in ancient breeds and European, and it really is an amazing. I squish it and I think sweater, color work,
Yes,
the perfect hat,
yes,
the perfect
yes.
mittens. It's a beautiful wool, natural wool, but soft enough to wear against the skin. And it comes in fingering weight as well. This is the DK.
Oh, this base is out of this world.
I agree.
I loved it so much, and she offered free shipping if we ordered anything at there. She was so gracious with
very
her
generous.
discount. So this was bought at the show, and it was so amazing. I saw this color, but she didn't have it there. So this is called Denim Number 2, and it's in the same Lascaux DK.
I am dying to go to the shop.
It's not going to be together, but I want to knit something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we must go to the shop.
But even striped, Jodi, this would be really pretty striped.
Yeah. Yes.
A low contrast, really
Yes.
pretty.
Do you know what we did? Went to Chipotle twice.
Calgary's got Chipotle. They're super lucky.
Yeah.
And I even brought home a burrito for my husband, a 5-hour-old burrito.
And what did he? It was
Loved it. He said it was so good.
It was in the back of the truck. I think it kept well.
He said it was so good.
Okay, good.
That's amazing yarn,
Yeah,
Jodi.
this is
And
incredible.
You'll see more of that for sure. I've already sort of thought to myself, hi, G.
Hi.
She woke up this morning with a migraine.
Rude. Georgia,
What?
you just walked by and didn't say hello.
Hi.
She's trying not to be
What cup are you using?
Rainbow?
a pride one.
Love it. It's cute.
Anyway, I feel like when we go to Knit City, Calgary, I'll come home with a nice. It would be the perfect time of year to come home with a sweater quantity for fall. I'm going to think about it. Yeah, so gorgeous. Part of the problem is it's so hard to decide. I also, so we learned a little bit about mohair from Carolyn too.
Not all mohair's mohair.
Super kid mohair. There's kid mohair, super kid mohair, and something else. And that's why all mohairs feel different. They're not all exactly the same. So her mohair base here is called Delicacy. The color is hibiscus. And it's 75% super kid mohair and 25% mulberry silk. And it's soft.
Listen,
It's softer.
Yes, way softer than the mohair. And I don't think the mohair I dye is scratchy.
No.
But when you go to feel this kid, the super fine,
Super kid mohair.
it's
So she's
amazing.
got all the deets on why that is like that. But it's amazing. If you're looking for soft mohair, you're going to love this.
That color's so good.
And she also has this is called Hurlig DK. And it is a DK weight yarn that is 50% Norwegian wool and 50% merino wool. So if you think the Norwegian wool's too scratchy and I'm never going to use it, but it literally makes amazing sweaters and it's too scratchy for you, this is your dream come true. This is so much softer. And it's got such a beautiful twist. I can't wait to use. I should be making color work with this, but I think I'm going to hold them together and knit a neck something. And
oh, the colors are ridiculous.
isn't it beautiful?
Yes.
Yeah, she's got all of them.
Yes.
But I didn't know she had this.
Here's the thing.
I love discovering new things.
The show of her booth is astonishing how amazing it is when you see her in a show.
Yeah.
I sometimes get overwhelmed when I walk into a booth and there's that much. I'm like, where do I begin? The pared down size she had at the market was so nice to shop.
It was nice.
And I got to see bases. If I'm honest, I didn't even know she had.
That's what I mean. And I also think, too, we get distracted. Every time you turn around, you're saying hi to somebody.
Not me.
You know, there's a booth, at least one booth every year where you think, okay, we have to come back. It's really busy now. We got to come back.
Yeah.
And never do.
Yeah.
So you're right. I loved the marketplace. Part of the retreat was this marketplace. There was vendors. People came from out of town and shopped. It was an amazing marketplace. So thank you to everybody that brought all of their stuff. It was incredible. And one of the people that came was another local Edmonton dyer.
Tam.
Tammy, who is Numana Yarns. Boy, does she have amazing yarn.
I'm gonna
And
just
she's
pull up
got a
her
little
website.
retail, she's got a studio/retail yarn store. She's got it all here in
She's a
Edmonton.
beautiful dyer.
You can go check out her shop when you come to Edmonton.
How do you spell it?
Numana. Yeah. So she's phenomenal. Her colors were unbelievable. This is her Barbary sock, which is 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon. It's so soft and so gorgeous. This color is called Monet's Garden.
Did you know Family Day was Monday?
Just yesterday, I figured that out.
She's closed Monday. That's bullshit.
She's spending time with her family.
What?
That's a crazy concept.
She also had
She
a
was-
lovely display.
She had
God,
a
I
great
loved her.
booth.
She had a great
And
booth.
she had a sport weight yarn, and she had so much stuff. She had gradient cakes, and she had thrum mitten kits, right? She had
She did.
something. Yeah.
She did. She had the
Her
fiber.
colors were gorgeous.
I'm
It
just
was-
going to show you guys. I'm just pulled up her fingering weight page, but you can just get an idea of her vibe. She's such a lovely dyer.
I felt so silly because I said, "Oh, well, where are you from? Edmonton." Oh yeah. Okay, but silly and not. I mean, how can you know everybody?
Right.
So it was really fun to discover her.
Yeah.
Super fun to visit with her. She's so
Her and her husband,
lovely.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
thank you for bringing your amazing yarn to the market, Tammy. And we'll see, I'm sure, more of her stuff, right? At shows, and now we know. I love this. So I did bring some skeins to give away because I thought you guys would want to check out her yarn too.
Okay, I'm going to pull up this next one.
Okay.
Ginger Snap, who is
Oops.
local to the area. She lives just outside of Calgary.
Yep.
Was also a vendor at the marketplace. This is my new obsession, this marled yarn. I showed you guys last time. I had some I done for Shane. And Ginger also does it, and this is marled DK.
Or Kim, as some people
I'm
call
sorry.
her.
Yeah, I refer to as
It's okay.
Ginger, but like
I'm sure you're not the only one.
right. Kim and her lovely husband does such beautiful things.
Colin, yeah.
So I
Anyway,
bought two skeins for Shane. I'm gonna do his socks.
I bought one skein. This is the blue. So this is their Mighty Marled DK in the color Beryl. This is Emerald. And then Jodi's like, what are you going to do with one skein? I didn't know. Like I was falling into that one skein trap, right? So I did the same. I bought another skein. Jeff will love these. This is an 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon base. So it's going to make great socks. But Colin also had a hoodie knit out of this exact color, you guys.
Spectacular.
So good. So good.
It was impressive.
Very impressive.
was impressive.
So if you love the look of the marled yarn, the sort of
Yeah.
speckled vibe, I love it. I love that look. So I love that dyers are doing colors too. Like the traditional is the gray and white with the different colors.
Which
of
I
sheep.
love that too.
I love it. I can't pick my favorite.
Look at their logo,
Really cute.
Kim and Colin. Anyway, I want to bring these. I showed you guys before, but I'm going to bring it up. What's it called?
What?
This yarn.
Mighty Marl DK. So I'm sure if you go to their website, you'll see there were other colors. There was a purple. There was the red was beautiful.
The red was really beautiful, deep, kind of brickish.
And all of these look really great with the black and white, like the,
There's Colin's sweatshirt, sweater. And it was a hoodie, and it looked like she had striped the ribbing. You guys, this was impressive.
Jodi, this is what you should knit the baby sweater in.
Oh, wouldn't that be gorgeous?
Do you want this blue? I'll give it
No,
to
because
you.
they don't know if
No.
it's a boy or a girl. I don't want to
Okay.
do blue.
Okay.
Kind of more neutral. But
Anyway, super
Good
fun.
suggestion.
Amazing booth. It would make a really cute baby sweater.
it would make a really cute baby sweater.
Yeah. Maybe if you wait till the baby's. When's the teacher due?
Mid-June. Like once Maddie I think once she goes off on maternity, Maddie won't see her again.
Right. Yeah. It's an
Yeah.
hour an hour. Yeah.
So that's going to be socks for Shane.
I love it. Another friend that was at the retreat was Smita, who is Your Next Knit, which is another amazing online yarn shop.
That's an adorable logo.
Isn't that sweet?
Smitta,
Yeah.
I love her.
Yeah. So, you need to check out her online yarn shop. She has amazing things. And she had the coolest hat and cowl knit in this yarn. I believe it's a Sweater Freak pattern. I should pull it up. This yarn is Lang Yak, which is extra fine merino and yak. I believe it's 30% yak, 70% extra fine merino in this kind of chainette construction.
It's so cool. I love this stuff.
I think it might be worsted weight or DK. It's quite
it's kind of dense,
thicker.
isn't it? Not dense, but is that close enough?
I'm sure that's super. That's perfect.
Can you see it?
Okay. I'm going to try and find the samples for you guys because this turned out so cute. Oh, okay, so she's knitting her one here.
This is beautiful.
See this gorgeous houndstooth? You guys, I've got to find it. Houndstooth cowl.
It's beautiful. I smell burnt toast. Just kidding. I do smell toast.
I'm going to dial 911. Anyway, she was so sweet and gifted this set, and I can't wait to cast on this yarn. I love the love the boldness of the big houndstooth.
I would just like to see how this behaves when you knit it.
Oh,
Just
her
to see the
samples were
fabric.
beautiful. Yeah.
Beautiful.
I love this chainette style construction.
Do you think we're going to get a sheep to bring home from Ireland?
I'm pretty sure there's one one included. I'm sure it said that. Okay, this is the pattern right here.
Isn't that stunning?
Yes, I love it. And let me tell you, it's going to be soft as heck. So Sweater Free. Oh my God, it looks like she did a scarf version too. I would do that.
She did. That's beautiful. You know who'd
Oh
love
my
that?
goodness.
Jerry Tashchuk.
Escher's Dream. So Escher's Dream, there's the shawl, scarf, and the cowl, and the hat.
It's beautiful. Oh,
So
really beautiful.
how beautiful. And if you guys want to try this yarn, Smitta's shop is your next knit.
Look at this. Someone did mention it, but I wanted to... How about wearing it inside out?
I feel like the inside is just as beautiful as the outside.
Well, the inside shows more of your contrast color.
Right. It's just bolder, stripier too.
Right.
I love them both.
Look at this whole area. Makes me so happy.
Yeah, that's a really fadey area.
Right?
Yes. I love it. I could not love that.
Look how beautiful.
All of that
Look
anymore.
how beautifully clean that is. You're just, holding the yarn up.
That's a good thing to show that. People sometimes are wondering, what is that going to be like on the inside?
Really easy. No. A lot of ends, you guys.
But listen, everybody does the weave-ins. Like Stephen West has shown you how to knit your ends in. I don't think this would be any different. I don't know how Kelly did it. It's literally invisible.
Yeah.
Anybody wants their ends woven in, just send it to Kelly.
Look at this.
She'll do it for you.
So amazing.
It is amazing.
Okay, the one other thing remember we talked about, I loved the DK yarn.
Yes.
Thank you to people. I had a few people reach out and say, you should try this. This would be lovely. But I did find this one at Stash.
Good.
It's
I love
DK
that one.
and it's 100. I didn't need two for Mr. Big Feet.
It's 150 grams too. So that's like 1.5 skeins of DK.
Yeah.
Right? So it's not just
So
a
it's
single.
more than enough for a full long sock.
Well, it does depend. Like it should be, but maybe you'll need a contrast color. Who knows? I don't know how far it's going to go.
Oh, I was thinking.
Do you know what I mean though? But if you've got all those contrast colors for maybe do
I
your
always
cuff,
do the heels and toes in a different color.
but a folded hem takes a lot of yarn too.
And I'll just do the whole folded
Not
hem in a
really.
different color.
Does not really, because you would be knitting ribbing for certain so it doesn't take extra yarn.
I think 150. It'll be interesting to see.
I feel like you can do your folded hem and then
Yeah.
contrast elsewhere.
I also like to do the contrast just on the inside peeking,
Yeah, me too.
which is really cute.
Jodi's so fun.
So this is really soft, beautiful yarn.
I love it.
It's It's 75% virgin wool and 25% polyamide.
It's going to make great socks.
Yeah, super soft.
And it does not feel like sometimes some commercial yarns can feel quite rustic. This
Yeah.
does not feel like that.
Yeah.
To me, I
agree.
right?
It's
It's not
beautiful.
scratchy at all. I feel like there's some people like to know
Beautiful.
what it feels like. Okay. I have two favorites to share and then I'm done.
Got it.
Our friend Melissa at Sonder Yarn has
I haven't seen
launched a new Sunday morning base. This is sport weight. It is
What?
It is 65% Blueface Leicester, 25% Massam, and 10% Cashmere.
So the others don't have cashmere.
No.
This is new.
So this is a new fiber content and a new weight. And this color is called Clean Slate. And
Jesus, she's good at naming
I
them.
know.
Can I feel that? Please?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So I don't.
Wow.
So this. Okay. I'm not sure what is in her shop at the moment. I
Here,
believe.
let me look.
Okay.
This is brand new. This is.
This
Don't
is
tell anyone.
This is definitely in her shop. You can go buy Clean Slate. I do believe though that you're going to be able to buy all her colors at some point on this yarn. So I might have something just to save until next time then.
Clean slate is the only color.
Okay. So you can get Clean Slate, which I believe is the undyed base, and I love it. So it's kind of a warm gray. Warm gray. So
How
all of these sport weight
exciting.
sweaters, like how
And there's
many
a lot.
tons. And you know, you're like, forget it. I'm not using fingering. And sometimes DK doesn't work or sometimes it does. I feel like this is going to be such a good base to blend with all those color changing yarn sweaters or whatever. Their sport weight seems to be having a moment.
I also feel like DK held with either alpaca or mohair is a touch much sometimes.
Yeah.
So I think this will be my sweet spot to
gonna be
have
so
sport
good.
weight to held with the lace.
So good. So that is what it is. So you can get the Luxe Sport over at Sonder now, Sonder
That's
Yarn Co.
spectacular.
I know, Jodi. My plan, so I bought 3 skeins. And my plan was to make like a little accessories, not necessarily a set, but to make some neutral
Love it.
mitts and a hat and some
then
kind of a neck
embroider
thing.
or
Something
something.
like that. Yeah. Something like that.
Wow.
That was my plan. But I do think we should all put a pin in it because I think more colors are coming. I'm pretty sure. So anyway, love it. Love all things Sonder.
Love it.
And I have one more thing and then I'm done.
I'm not rushing you.
I'm rushing me. Have you seen the clock?
Mm-hmm.
We've been here a long time.
Oh, you guys.
That's okay though.
We love
it's
it.
also a
We knew.
week later.
Yeah, this is
And-
packed full of info.
Listen, we went to a yarn festival, basically.
We're bringing
A
info
tiny
back
one.
to you.
Yeah. So remember last time we talked about Fibres, is it Fiber? Gentili. It's the new company from Mayak Yarns. They've launched
Oh, I haven't seen this.
They've launched a new business. And this is all now, instead of like a yak and Tibet based yarns, this is Mediterranean sheep breeds yarns. And they have a whole collection you can choose from. They've got, I think it's called Atmosphere. So you can get earth and air and water.
It's light
and
as a feather.
it weighs nothing. Like I opened the box and I was like, "Ooh, I love it."
It's very
Like woolen. It feels like
it's
woolen
very
spun.
woolen spun. It's very, I don't want to compare it, but if you like Brooklyn Tweedy, the fingering, like it's light and it's air. There's lots of woolen
I love it.
spun. You guys, this is amazing.
These are 50-gram skeins and you get 175 meters. So this is sport weight yarn again. Sport weight's having
Beautiful.
its moment. And you'll notice there are solids and speckles. And all of the speckles are dyed by Trey Liz. Hand dyed by Trey Liz. So this is such an amazing collaboration. The colors are off the charts.
Liz is so colorful. She is the most fun.
So I believe these are not hand dyed and these are hand dyed. So I think
Can I see
it's a
this one,
combo.
please?
And so these are the skeins I ordered because I thought, you know what. So Fibres Gentili. Thank you, Star.
She's so amazing.
Ridiculous how efficient you are. If I could have a personal assistant in my life, I would accept no one less than the
Star.
standard of Star.
I swear.
She would have to do the interviewing.
I swear.
Of course, that would never work because I'm not good at asking anybody to do anything. So
I'll
that's
ask.
not going to work.
I'll ask.
Jodi
I'll
will
ask
hire
for both
someone
of us.
tomorrow. I cannot emphasize how soft and lovely this would make amazing. This is going to make amazing. I'm so happy to get it in the mail. And then I opened the box and there were some surprises in the box. Yes.
This is stunning. Congratulations.
And I bought some of this for you. So the blues I bought thinking, I don't know, maybe Jodi would like some. Maybe some to give away. But you guys, look at the palette. It took me forever to pick my skeins.
So is this different? It looks
This
smaller.
is the same yarn base. These are minis.
You're serious.
These are minis.
Can you buy them like this?
I don't know. But listen, these colors,
Look at
this
it.
beigey pink, this is, again, that pink that is like
So good on-
dirty-ish,
yes.
but it's still, so this is a speckle. So these are solids and speckles. You could add these for color work. I don't know if you can get them in minis. There's a black. There's not always black in yarn or a great black. So this is what you are looking for. Fibres Gentili, and it's all Mediterranean sheep. It's a rare breed historically known for its softness.
This capsule collection consists of 5 elements. Oh yeah, amazing.
So it's fire, water, earth, air, and ether. And so when you go to the website, you're going to see like all of those names and you click on them and there's a different color palette in each one of those. Here's a cute little shot of what what this one looks like, I think. No, I think it's this one.
Yeah, I think you're right.
This one looks like knit up.
Look at it with all the little.
This coral, I could
Stunning.
not. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Come on.
So thank you for the secret or the surprises. We will totally knit these. I just feel like, and you know, I was just thinking that woolly thistle color work. If you have some of this yarn, if you got it at Vogue Knitting, this would be great for color work. And they also spoiled. Mayak slipped in 3 of their balls of their camel.
Is it new?
100% baby camel.
Oh, you guys, that.
It's so luxurious and gorgeous. Thank you. Thank you. I
it's
cannot
funny.
even.
You don't see. I don't look at a camel and think super soft.
I don't think at a camel and think I want to wear you.
This is
So beautiful.
Soft.
So this is fingering weight, 100% baby camel, and this yarn you'll find at Mayak. So I can't
Tracie,
believe
look at that palette. I feel like you should
that-
knit something
Come
with
on,
it.
how
Yeah.
beautiful is that? I
Amazing.
do too, Jodi.
Yeah.
So each of these balls of the baby camel, which is different than baby camel balls. These are not baby camel balls. 175 meters and 50
That's a lot,
grams. So
yeah.
they're saying, is this sport weight too then? It is sport weight. This
Sport
is
weight
sport
is
weight.
having a moment.
It's just very versatile, right? Like I think you could get gauge with lots of patterns.
But this
with
is
that weight.
fingering.
No, sport weight.
This is all sport
But this
weight.
is worsted spun. This looks like woolen spun. I'm not an expert.
it has
but
to be
so they're a
woolen
little bit
spun.
fluffier looking. But when you knit it, let me tell you,
You don't get a weightless like this unless it's woolen
I agree.
spun.
I feel like this is a good guess for sure. But there's so much color to choose from, and brights and neutrals and speckles. It's just so fun. So, yay for a whole new yarn line, and thank you for the treats.
Beautiful. So much. You guys, I love this craft, this fiber community. It gets me so excited doing this
does.
every 2 weeks. I get so inspired.
I do too, Dora.
Oh, I love it.
I do too. And so you can go check out, these guys all have their individual websites. This is its own website, and Mayak is its own website, but it is a venture with the same
Amanda's being
people.
a total biatch. Oh my God, you're still live. No,
I
just
feel like
kidding.
she's
I know-
saying, you're still live, yay!
No, she totally is.
Or she's saying, you're still live, get a life. Click
No.
end.
I've been gone for hours. Yes, we know.
I miss you, Amanda.
Yeah.
I want to go for lunch.
Okay.
which we never do.
Frankie Gray Fibres. Okay.
Bring it.
I had mentioned before we were going to do kits. We have Tracie's right. Of course she's right. We have kits in the shop as well for these beautiful cowls.
It is a beautiful cowl.
Melissa again did. Leah did this. This is the one you guys have been wearing around the house so much. I love it.
It's such a good weight though, Jodi. That's not a bulky cowl. Like you
No.
can literally wear this if
Look.
your office is cold or
Yep.
as an accessory in your outfit.
Yep.
It doesn't have to be outerwear,
It's
this one.
so good. It's by Faust.
Cheryl,
Thank you.
really?
It is. Cheryl Faust.
We need a knitting game show.
You guys.
I mean, we did include lots of games at the retreat, which was Jodi's Jodi had it going on with games.
It was fun.
It was fun.
Same but different cowl. Cheryl Faust. And we have tons of kits
The
in the shop
graphic
as well.
the graphic color work is so beautiful. And mosaic knitting is so much fun to knit. Like it's, you're only using one color at a time. So you're knitting some stitches and slipping the other color you're not using. It goes so quickly.
It is so meditative. It's
Show us so you have kits in this right now?
I have kits in all these colors, but we put a ton of kits together.
And is this cowl one skein of each DK?
Yes.
So great.
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
I love it.
And you can't go wrong. Picking
No.
your colors, you literally cannot go wrong.
So, as many of you know, many of you might not know, Taylor Swift announced at the Grammys a brand new album. So, there's another era. So, of course,
What does that mean?
that Jordan had to add another era. They call it because each album is like a time and a period in her life.
Yeah.
So,
So this is one more album that she's redoing?
not redoing, brand new. This is like brand new. The whole thing is brand new music.
Oh.
As opposed to she's redoing her other albums.
Right.
and
So this is a new album coming out. None
brand
of us know.
new, the whole
That's
thing.
exciting.
It's called The Tortured Poets Department. I'm going to show you the
wow, I love it.
the album cover. I'm going to show you. It's very soft. It is. Oh, it's so beautiful.
Oh my gosh. And you guys, the Yarn Band is a concert ticket.
Yeah.
Frankie Gray Fibres has made special yarn bands. There's Frank,
Like
the
that's
man.
the tours.
Oh my
God, it's
goodness.
So funny. So now we're going to have to add
Section
A new
home,
era.
row front, seat center, DK weight. Oh my god.
Diane of Brick Bubble did those
With
for us.
special guests, all your yarnies.
Mm-hmm.
It's so
It's
cute.
so cute. So what?
This is a lovely neutral. This
Isn't
is
it pretty?
so beautiful.
It's very soft, very sandy, kind of barely there.
With like really
Yeah.
so lovely
So super
speckles
subtle.
and a little bit of a tonality. I love that.
So
I would
what
totally pick
Jordan
this.
is suggesting would go is taupe,
Mhm.
of course, parchment. It's very, very soft. And then if you're looking for another color to go with
Ooh,
it,
I
maybe
love
denim.
it. I get that. I can see
Mhm.
that for sure.
That's warm, right? This is warm.
I think so. Yeah.
I'm always wrong. Is this warm or cold?
That's
Cool.
warm. Like more yellow means warmer.
See,
if
I would
it was
look at
more
this and go cool. Is this
well,
warm or
blues
cool?
warm. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
You're not
But
wrong,
a
but I'm
blue-
wrong every time.
This blue is more cool. Like it's more leaning towards the gray. This
Okay.
blue has more green in it.
Okay.
So yellow, more yellow.
Okay.
So yellow and green make blue?
Yes.
No, blue is a primary color.
Oh yeah. Blue and
Blue
yellow.
and yellow make green. So you've added yellow. So this is warmer. Yeah. Anyway,
So that's beautiful. That's in the shop right now.
I love that. That's a beautiful neutral. I can't wait to see.
And then our sweater kits, which we're super excited about.
This would make a great main color in the sweater. Or the contrast color in a, like if you did these two.
Really beautiful. It's
Can't go
soft.
wrong. Can't go wrong. Oh my gosh, you guys.
I have a few things from Grocery Girls. Can I just show because they're absolutely amazing?
Sure.
You guys, they're some new books that just came to the shop, and I have to show them.
Can I show one thing quickly?
Go.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, go.
Okay, our pals Trisha and Robin came all the way from Florida to the retreat, and they gifted us this awesome bag. It is so Florida. It's so cute.
I love it.
It's got snap finishes and a little handle, and they are the fiber turtles.
Robin is not allowed to sew.
She's
She's the cutter.
Trisha's like
It's a
the
real good combo.
and these are sisters. This is
Yeah.
a sister. If they were on a sister trip, this is a sister business, and they are so lovely. The bag is so gorgeous. It's squishy, and I will totally use it and think of them all the time. So thank you, ladies.
We could have spent time with them outside of the retreat. We loved their energy.
Oh my goodness,
They were
such
amazing.
nice people that came.
I feel like we could get into trouble with them.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I was sitting here, and
Yeah,
I
you
know
must.
I'm gonna forget.
You must.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys, I know we're really long. Holy cow. That's okay. A brand
It's
new
not
book
okay.
called Softly Timeless Knits. Sorry, Nordland.
I have been dying for this book.
This
to
is
come.
your copy. I brought this for you. I think I'm going to leave this with Tracie, and she can peruse it, and we'll talk about it next time. But just know that that's in the shop. It's all her designs. The photography is stunning. Each pattern is as beautiful as the next.
The photography in this book is so
Yeah.
beautiful, and it's all this neutral tone.
Yes.
So Sari Nordland is such a popular, well-known designer, and she's known for her textured knits. She's got
Look
lots
at the
of
styling in that photo.
yeah, stunning. So this is an example of her cables. The front copy is an example of like Japanese twisted lace. She's got so many beautiful patterns and so many beautiful designs. If you like what you see already on Ravelry, this book is going to be something you're going to want. There's 22 patterns in the book and this beautiful photography. And it's actually a portable book. This is one that's not going to be so big you can't take it with you. I just saw a Dickie.
You say Dickie, I say... Oh, one could argue this is a pointy Dickie.
I don't know. I
Right?
don't know. Who the heck knows? She also does color work, you guys. So if you are... Whoa, sorry.
I loved this.
Jodi, this is calling your name.
Right. In black and... Or I think it might be brown.
I don't know how these designers do it. Like, they're so prolific in that they... And she's wearing a sequined skirt with that colorwork sweater. How cute is that? Anyway, the photography is stunning. I don't know where they did their
Wait till
photos.
you see...
Oh, here it is.
There it is. There's a Dickie.
I don't know what they're... It's like a scarf with a turtleneck. Because it's a little bit narrower.
Isn't it gorgeous?
That's gorgeous.
Yeah.
I've been listening to a lot of Queer Eye lately, and I just about said, that's gorge. Channeling my inner
I
Jonathan.
Love it.
Anyway, this is a stunning book. So get it while
Yeah.
while you can, basically.
Get it hot off the presses.
When it's hot. Ooh, love.
Alternates was the first release of Andrea Rangel's Stitch Dictionary.
Yeah.
We talked about the Knitovation. That was the newest one.
Yeah.
But we were able to secure just a few copies. So her first publication is in the
It's
shop.
actually, they work together. So the information in both of them,
There's no duplication.
there's no wrong way. Get one or the other, but if you get both, it's not duplicated in any way. And there's patterns as well as so many stitch charts so that you can make your own things. But there's also patterns. They talk about tips for great color work, how to knit great color work in this one. She's a phenomenal
She knows her
teacher.
stuff.
She's a great designer lady.
Okay, you guys.
She's like a nice lady.
Look what came.
Oh my gosh. I haven't seen this
This
either.
one's for you too.
What?
52 weeks of accessories. In the past, we've had 52 weeks of shawls, 52 weeks of
It started with socks.
and then shawls,
And
now
then 52 weeks of easy knits was the other one, which is phenomenal if you're a newer knitter and you
then
want
accessories
projects.
just came out. Literally, there's 52 patterns.
These are
in
like
here.
a coffee table book for people that love knitting. They're so stunning. This is a Lina book published by Lina magazine. This is their so good.
I don't
Oh
want to
my
spoil it. You guys
goodness.
really should get it and look at it yourself.
So
'cause
these are a multitude of designers, a multitude of projects. I'm sure there's a Dickie in there. I think I saw it. But there's something to me so satisfying about knitting an accessory. It's not a long-term project. You don't need a ton of hello. You don't need a ton of yarn. It's so portable. It could be your commuting knitting if you ride a train or a bus or whatever. I love knitting accessories, and they're just easy to wear. And you don't have to worry about fit. Like, I love it. So this book is full of amazing accessories. Beautiful. The charts are big. The writing is easy to read. These are all beautiful books.
So good.
Jodi, I did not know that
So
came.
good. And then something really fun is if you want to pass the time, a little coloring book, a
I know.
sweater.
A lot of
coloring
people
book.
do those adult coloring books.
Yes, they do.
This is a super like zen, relaxing. So instead of coloring, I don't know, whatever it is you're coloring, you could make a sweater a day and color them in your book. So I thought this was really, really cute. This is by Ginger. Ginger Go? I don't know how you, sorry, Ginger. That's the author right there. And so there's 12 illustrations, and you can go crazy with your,
You guys,
you can go crazy. You could make all these different, which would be so fun. I love it.
do I continue on? We have a few other things. Let's just do
Sure,
it.
why
People
not?
can turn us off.
Look, a striped one.
Yeah, so cute. So we've restocked these little stitching. There's two different ones. These little stitch,
This goes,
stick and stitch, because you put it on your fabric, you stitch right over top and follow the lines that
Yeah.
are there, and then water takes it away,
yes.
dissolves it.
Yeah, these are the best thing.
Best.
And you don't have to trace anything yourself. The designs are already on there. It's super, super, super cute. They're by Knitted Bliss.
Yes, Knitted Bliss,
Which is amazing.
They do such a great kit.
Yes, she does.
This, I'm going to do a shout out because I need someone who embroiders who I can hire to pay to do this for me. We have a few of these in the shop. It's all cats in sweaters.
Jodi, I love
I
it.
want it so I only listed 2. We got 3. I only listed 2. Just so you know, it has a printed, colored already. It comes with everything you need. If someone can let me know if they could do this for me, I'll mail it to you. I'll pay you. I really want this.
It's adorable. Again, Knitted Bliss.
There's so many of these in the shop. Several different motifs.
And they're all knitting related. So the only ones we bring in are like the knitting related ones. There was a fox in a sweater. That was really beautiful.
I still have 2 of those.
There's some of the little sweater,
There's a bunny.
sweater ornament.
Yes.
Yeah. So if people are into embroidery, I don't know if you know, we do carry some of these beautiful kits.
Yeah.
But check it out because they're talk about relaxing and
Everything you need is in this box.
they're great kits.
The hoop and everything.
Yeah.
This next thing was really cool. It's brand new.
Yeah.
It's by Coco Knits and it's called the Project Wallet. And it comes like this, all like wound up like a little file folder. Well, that's essentially what it is, you guys. They have it marketed where it's got a needle and a tape measure and stitch markers and your pattern folded up.
Yeah.
But wouldn't this be amazing for a needle minder?
Or a travel thing. Like say you're going away for the weekend, you can put your few circular needles in it. But so what they do, they literally call this a project folder, project wallet, because you know all the stuff we
I'm
need,
going to bring up
right?
the photo.
All the stuff we need. So she's imagining that you've got this in your bag with your sweater and you've got everything in there. You've got stitch markers and your row counter and your needle tips. And maybe you've got a 16-inch for the sleeves or the collar. And it all is in this eco-friendly craft paper.
It's an accordion. You can see not only the top, but the bottom. The whole thing comes out like an accordion.
And you will lose nothing because it's got a huge flap and a button closure. But honestly, anything like this, there's 1,000,001 uses for.
Yeah. I thought your 16-inch circulars would work great.
Yes. And even things that aren't knitting related. This thing is very handy. I think people are going to love the
I
availability. Toss it in your bag. Maybe you're going for the weekend. I don't know. I certainly throw lots of things in my project bag when I'm making a sweater all the time.
There's a few more things. I don't know if people were waiting, but we have more copies of Embroidery on Knits, that brand new
Oh,
book.
good.
Grand Shetland Adventure.
Good.
Sheep, Shepherd, and Land were also restocks for us,
Great.
if anyone was waiting. So I just wanted to let you know.
Yeah, like if we had a brick and mortar, we would always have a big book area for inspiration. There's so many
Yeah.
cool things in there. And many people were so interested in Carolyn's talk about the sheep breeds. If you want to continue down that path, this Sheep Shepherd Land by Anna Hunter is talking all about the Canadian wool industry from the farmer's perspective all the way. So it's really interesting, and it's a great way to support she's a shepherd herself.
She's a farmer.
Yeah, and it's a collaboration book.
Yeah. And then one other thing, I got these little, it's plastic, but it's faux wood grain, and we have these watercolor prints.
That's so cute.
For no extra price. I got these from Amazon just for a few dollars. I thought they were cute.
They are so cute.
So now when you order this, you'll get it in this little cheapo
Jodi,
frame.
that's such a cute idea.
Just so at least you can put it on the shelf.
This illustration was done by Sarah, who is Denim and Rain Fibres, and she has done these for different dyers, where they would take like a dyer, like a Lola Bean Yarn Company, and then she would make the sheep out of it. And this one she did with our logo colors.
Yes.
At our request.
Yes.
So you guys,
It's exclusive
they
to our
they
shop.
are exclusive and they are limited. When they're gone, they're gone.
I think there's 12 left.
Okay.
That's it. So,
I don't know if I even have one.
these
I
were
need to.
cute. Oh, well, this is for you.
Well,
That's for you.
someday you're gonna
No,
think you
that's
should
for
have
you.
put it on your wall.
No,
And
but
look-
I have one.
See, you can hang them too. This
I
is,
mean, they are cheapy, but they're fine. They're not going to fall apart. It's not solid wood, but it's like you can just
It's adorable.
put it on your shelf.
It's adorable.
I'm not selling it. It's a piece of shit plastic, but it comes in it. Like, it's not going to wreck.
I like things. Listen,
Yeah.
it's just gonna
No.
sit there. It looks like black wood.
It's fine. It's perfectly fine.
Such an adorable sheep. This is something that was a big deal for
I
us.
loved it.
Thank you, Sarah.
You
She's
guys,
incredible.
I can't.
Oh my God, 3 hours and 15
I
minutes.
love it.
No wonder my throat is getting sore. Now I'm not going to
Did
talk.
you get a new cup? Are you collecting those cups? Do you love it?
It's not new. Georgia says it's purple. I say
It's
she's
magenta.
probably right.
It's a very purple pink. I think it goes both ways.
yeah, probably.
Like your Dickie.
Probably. Always.
I
I do like it, and these corksicle ones stay hot for a long time. It's just like I have too many of these. You have a lot of Starbucks cups.
Oh, you can say too many. I got to go through my cupboard. You open it and it's like they tumble down. It's embarrassing.
I opened my cupboard today, and my face serum fell on the floor. I had just bought it.
It broke.
It broke. It was the worst way to
No.
start the day. I thought, this is terrible. Is this how my day is
Did you
going to
like
go?
this and go like this?
Well, I wasn't sure if there was any glass shards, because there was some glass. There was broken glass. It was the Glossier Super Bounce
Yeah.
serum, and it wasn't super. I want to say it wasn't super expensive, but I don't remember everything. But it's been feeling really
No.
good. So if it's not super expensive, I'm buying it again.
Do you guys want to show a funny comparison I did the other day? I showed Tracie already. Oh, I got stuck in a bathtub at Home Depot.
No, nobody gets stuck in a bathtub.
I got stuck in a bathtub.
Why were you in the bathtub?
Because they have it on the floor so you can get in it. Wouldn't you get in a bathtub before you bought it?
Only if I was. Yes, if I was buying it for
Well,
sure. Were
how
you
did-
buying it?
No, but the trouble is because of my hip, if I'm laying down, then I have to kind of swing onto my
Yeah.
hands and knees, but it was too narrow and I'm like, this is not going to be pretty. And then Jordan got in the shower across because she was laughing so hard and there was someone coming down the aisle. Oh, this is
Twinning. Separated at birth. Who wore it better?
Andy Warhol or me. Whatever.
Now you need to paint soup cans.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty. Jordan's peeing and I'm stuck in the bathtub.
What were you
Whatever.
doing there?
Home Depot, totes, empty totes.
Oh, yeah.
But here's what I realized. That looked like an amazing soaker tub. My knees were almost behind my ears. I couldn't stretch.
Yeah.
I would need a weight.
You should get in the tub before you buy one,
Yeah.
if you can.
Yeah. Thankfully, no one was around.
As long as you can get out, you should get in.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
Right?
Yes.
Anyway, this has been just so much fun.
Oh my goodness. It has been great. And we'll be back in 2 weeks. I have to look at our calendar. We'll be back in 2 weeks. Oh, no, we won't. No, yes, we will.
February
Sorry, wrong
29th.
month. So yeah, 1, 2.
Buckle my shoe.
We might only have 2 podcasts until we leave, but we'll work something out. We'll see.
Right, because we did need to get back on track. We weren't quite ready last week, but the way my payroll week falls, I don't have to, but it works better if we do it this week.
It was intentional the week we did them. Yeah. With
So
working the other
it
jobs
worked
and
great.
stuff. Yeah. So you're gonna cast on a sweater.
I was swatching today.
Good.
Yeah,
and
I'm
falling
swatching
asleep in
today.
a theater.
But I'm gonna eat nachos first.
There's
Landmark-
a leap. Valerie said the leap year.
It is a leap year this year. The 29th.
We're gonna be
We're gonna be on the leap
podcasting
year.
on leap year.
I think we have a
That might
party.
be our 200th show too.
Okay, you guys wear pajamas. Do something fun.
Wow, who knew? We'll have to double check. Yeah, this was great. I enjoyed it so much. I hope everybody got a little inspiration for knitting. I hope we're all casting on Dickies because it's the thing. Thanks, great
Our
episode.
episode should be
Thank
called-
you. 7 weeks till the Rose City Fiber Fest. Oh, that's so true. You guys. It's in Camrose, Alberta, the Rose City Fiber Festival. We're going to miss it. We're away when it's on. But it's also got an alpaca show. Like it's a farm. It's
Is it brand
combination.
new?
No. We meant to go last year too, and it just
Was it
didn't
new
happen.
last year?
I think it's been a few years already. But Camrose is not far from Edmonton. Every year it's been growing. Like Ginger Snap, they're going to be there. Like if you check it out, Rose City Fiber Fest, they've got an Instagram. I'm sure they have a website. You can see what it's all about. I wish we were going to be home because I would make a point to go. Because
You had me at the animals.
Totally. I don't know of another one locally where they include livestock. So as like a city girl, that is a giant draw for me. So you can go see an alpaca show, I believe. Like, anyway, check it out. Rose City Fiber Fest.
Oh, this weekend of the 6th.
Yeah.
April
we're gonna miss
6th.
it.
Yeah.
We will miss
This
it.
was just so much fun.
It was a great time. Tell us what's on your needles in the comments below.
There was lots of women here that we met in Camrose. No, Canmore.
Aw.
Star, thank you.
Huge thanks to Star and to BJ. I don't know what we would do without you. You guys are the best.
This was a packed full episode.
It was. I had a ball. And now I just can't wait. I really want to finish my sweater that's on the needles because I got to cast on again. And Jody's going to get some cats and
I'll
sweaters.
pay in cash or yarn. Dealer's choice. Stitcher's
There you
choice.
go. There you go.
Okay, you guys. Oh, but Cecilia.
Cecilia,
see you
goodbye. Yes, see you soon. I hope she comes to Calgary. Maybe
I
we
got
can
a new
see her.
nose piercing. I changed out my
Did you?
jewelry
Let's
because
see.
the other one was dull. This
I
is
always
a real diamond.
I always forget you have that. It's always on the other side.
I love it. The other one was
It
dull.
looks nice.
This was a little diamond chip, just tiny, tiny. It's probably like Hubert zirconia, something that was more sparkly.
Yeah, I love it. What's next?
Thank you. Bye, Misty.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great couple of weeks. Make something amazing
You love how I buff it?
with spit. Who doesn't?
Crafty Jackalope, no, you have enough to do. You're not stitching it for me. Oh, I love it. In a perfect
So even
world,
though you offer,
I mean, this,
she'll be letting you know whether or not that will work for her.
no.
Looking for
I've s-
volunteers.
I've
Yeah, no,
s-
not you.
I've
Not
seen
you.
your stitching. No, I'm just kidding. This may be fun to take on the airplane, but I'm not going to do that.
No.
No.
Do you think that's a good
No.
traveling thing where you have
No.
to?
Do you know what I
It might be for people
Okay,
that are good at
we
that.
can keep going. We'll talk about this suit closer to the date. Yeah. I sent you an email about the embroidery. Sarah,
That's
thank you so
nice.
much. I will look
Her
for
email
it.
probably says, "Stitch it yourself."
Okay, we got to go. 198 minutes.
Mwah.
Should we wait
Love
to
you guys.
200 minutes?
No.